Oh, God. I'm going to shoot myself.
A year ago, 8 rebounds and 34 block shots. As the first free throw here, he got the roll. He made 75% of his attempts for Ball State. Not surprising to see so much size for Bobby Hurley. Rebounding was a big issue a year ago when they went 14 and 18. They went to the freshman class in the portal, and they got some bigs out there now.
They certainly did. They were not a very good rebounding team. As he told us in the pregame interview, he thought they were one of the worst power conference rebounding teams in the country, but they should be a lot better this year.
Both free throws good. It's 8-4. Just getting underway here, Cameron. On the left, Knipple. A good look from 3. Wouldn't go. Malowacz trying to save the rebound. He did to Knipple. On the left block. Steps through. Got airborne. Had his pass rejected and taken away by Jihad. Across midcourt they come. Lob it to the left. Stolen by Foster. 3-on-2 in transition. Caleb will go it alone. Off the window and down. His first field goal makes it 10-4.
The 1-on-2 finish got through 2 defenders to put that in and put the Blue Devils up 6.
Blue Devils have made 4 of their first 7 from the field. Here's Freeman running the weave up top. Miller gets a touch. Now into the arms of Mason in front of the Blue Devil bench. He wants to drive. Top of the key. Between the legs. Can't shoot. To the left and Miller. 12 on the timer. And the defense has been aggressive early. Foster in the hip pocket of Miller. Now Flag has him on a switch. 6 to shoot. Step back 3 over Coopers. No good. The rebound fought for. And Malowacz has it. A chance to add to a 6-point lead. Not even 4 minutes in. Proctor for Foster on the right. Caleb will dribble it up and set up the offense. Looking for space, finds Malowacz at the top of the key. Now Cooper again. Plenty of time, 15 to shoot. To the left it goes in Tyrese Proctor. Back for Cooper. Flag, 12 on the timer. On the drive, got in on Quaintance. Looking for help, spinning, going to shoot, and it's short. The rebound off the hand of Malowacz out of bounds and over to Arizona State. And that's going to chase us to a timeout. Just underway here at Cameron. 15:59 to go in the opening half. It's Duke 10 and Arizona State 4.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
He'll fire, and it's good!
This is Duke head men's basketball coach John Shire. When it comes to keeping our team healthy, we turn to the team at Duke Sports Medicine. We offer full-service sports medicine care at locations throughout the Triangle, where you can see the same experts used by Duke Athletics. Make an appointment or learn more at dukehealth.org/sportsmedicine. Go Duke.
The crowd loves that. Back inside Cameron Indoor Stadium. 4 minutes gone here in the opening half. The Blue Devils with a 10-4 lead on Arizona State. And don't forget that the FanDuel Sports Network is your new home for your home teams. Watch all the big hits, big shots, big goals, all in one place for coverage of Blue Devils athletics. The Carolina Hurricanes and the Charlotte Hornets. Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com today and watch all season long. Of course, if you're watching along tonight at home and taking this one in along with us, you're watching on ACC Network. That's where the Blue Devils will be when they open the season a week from tomorrow night against Maine. That'll be a 7 o'clock tip here at Cameron Indoor Stadium. Our pregame coverage will get underway at 5:30. And then the Blue Devils will be at home that Friday night as they welcome in the Black Knights of Army for a 6 o'clock tip. Early start for that one on a Friday before getting set for that showdown down in Atlanta, the Champions Classic. A big test against Kentucky, number 23 in the preseason AP poll. That'll be a 9 o'clock tip down in Atlanta. It'll kick off a run of 6 games that will feature 4 teams ranked in the AP preseason top 25. And Kentucky is the lowest ranked of the 4. Road trip to number 10, Arizona. Auburn will come here at number 11 as a part of the ACC-SEC Challenge. I know everyone's looking forward to that game in Las Vegas. They'll be a part of that swing out west that we'll see them go to Arizona and then head to Sin City to take on the preseason number 1 team in the country in the Kansas Jayhawks.
And, Arizona State's got a pretty difficult start to the season in their non-conference fair as well. They've got a game in Las Vegas. They've got the Hall of Fame event up in Springfield, and they've got a game in Atlanta against Florida, and they're going to play at Gonzaga. So they've got quite a few tough tests to begin their season with as well. And yet, I think part of the reason, another attraction for Bobby Hurley to this game was to get a good test against a good opponent to help them get ready for that, and looking ahead to their first year in the Big 12, which obviously the Big 12 considered one of the top couple of conferences, and there's going to be pretty much a nationally ranked team almost every night you go there.
It's 7 of their 11 non-conference games will be away from home. You don't see that very often in the Power 4 level. As Arizona State will inbound, fresh faces out there for Jon Scheyer to the timeout. Big Ten Sixth Man of the Year, Mason Gillis, is out there. Sion James, the grad transfer from Tulane, and Malik Brown, who came over from Syracuse. So 3 of the transfers out there. Foster and Flagg stay. Bobbled and turned over by Arizona State along the left sideline. As unable to catch the pass cleanly was Austin Nunez. He's got an interesting story. Comes in from Ole Miss. Actually began his career at Arizona State, and now he's back in Tempe. The Blue Devils get the turnover. That's already 3 for the Sun Devils. And in the opening 5 minutes, Cooper Flagg back to work. Into the corner, James thought about a 3 on the left. Instead, he'll drive the baseline, tried to feed it to Brown. He didn't see the pass coming. And out of there with it is Nunez. That's the second Blue Devil turnover. On the right, going to work, a bounce pass to the baseline. Sizing things up on Flagg and spinning inside his Jihad. Couldn't force the shot. Now he's in trouble. Bounces it up top for Quaintance. Wants to drive, spins inside on Brown. Knocked loose and stolen. No surprise there as James brings it the other way, left to right. Sion on the drive, left side of the paint. Spinning, bounce speed, down low. Flagg thought about dunking it, instead found Gillis. Plenty of time, 18 to shoot. Up top, Sion James. A little stutter step with a dribble, got inside, righty scoop, got it blocked. Gillis trying to save it, could not. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Arizona State.
A lot of activity, a lot of ball movement that time. Blue Devils couldn't quite finish it off at the rim, however.
The officials are talking about this. Roger Ayers and Doug Sermons, who initially signaled Doug Sermons did Blue Devil basketball, but now they're going to give it to Arizona State. From our vantage point, I think that was the right call. Just over 5 minutes in, Blue Devils lead by 6, 10-4. James picks up Miller in backcourt. Just barely got across the timeline, and another poke away by Brown. Last touch by the Blue Devil big man. He led the ACC in steals a year ago with 71. A member of the ACC all-defensive team. Obviously, he can block shots as well. Just impacts things so much on the defensive end of the floor. He really got his offense going late in the year at Syracuse. Finished with 3 straight double-doubles. Inside a drive, tough shot on the right side of the floor out of the hands of Jihad. Wouldn't go, but they're going to whistle James for a little bit too much body contact. That'll be his first. And 2 free throws coming for Arizona State.
It was body contact, all right, but James has got a pretty sturdy body, and it was mostly the opponent crashing off of him as he stood his ground.
6'6", 220 out of Sugar Hill, Georgia. And the first free throw for Jihad is on the way, and he rattles it home. He's got 3 now, all of them coming at the charity stripe. Both teams playing awfully hard, and it's been a little bit choppy at the outset with some fouls and a handful of turnovers. Blue Devils with the 5-point lead. Jihad trying to cut it to 4. Right-handed free throw shooter. Sends it on the way. And hits that one as well. So it's 10-6. 5.5 minutes in. Foster for Cooper Flagg. Wants to drive into the paint. Scooping it with the left hand. Knocked out of his hands. And there's a foul coming on Jihad. That's his first. And the third on the team. We told you how the Blue Devils beat Lincoln in their first exhibition game in one of the super secret scrimmages. Arizona State beat UC Irvine, if you believe the score that leaks out, 70-65. Foster inbound, finds Flagg on the left baseline. 15-footer is pure. And Cooper Flagg now is 6. And the Blue Devil lead is 12-6. 14-19 to play in the half. Here's a poke away in backcourt by Brown. Dives to the deck to try to get it back and going to get called for a foul. Crashing into the big man Jihad, and that'll be the first on Malik. We see how the Blue Devils aggressively extending the defense here at the outset. 13th foul on the Blue Devils as we see Mason come back in. Trying to get a ball handler in there, and Miller will come out for Arizona State. Still Cooper Flagg, Mason Gillis, Sion James, Malik Brown, and Caleb Foster for the Blue Devils. And now here's Mason. Arizona State does not have a field goal in more than 5 minutes. Only one to speak of the entire night. They've only taken 5 shots so far. And another poke away, but Brown going to get called for a foul again. That is his second on the reach-in, and he'll have to have a seat with 14:05 to go in the half.
So that's a tough call for somebody who's used to playing such aggressive defense, and that's kind of his trademark. And when you get handcuffed by the foul calls, you have to go take a seat on the bench. That's tough for him. He's going to have to make an adjustment, though.
And back into the game come 3 starters. Tyrese Proctor, the junior guard, 6'6", 183 out of Sydney, Australia. Con Knipple back out there, as is Malawach. This time Gillis and Sion James will stay. Up top, Jihad between the legs with a dribble, trying to drop Malawach. Got inside, high off the window, missed it. The rebound for Knipple. Racing up the left side of the floor. Con to the right, James into the corner. Gillis, a good look. Too strong on the 3. And the rebound into the hands of Arizona State. And Sannon, he brings it across, leaves it for Mason. Into the corner, deflected, but it found its way there to Nunez. They play catch around the perimeter with 20 to shoot. It was up 12-6 in the early going. Up top, room to shoot, but turning it down Ali. Now will take a contested 17-footer, miss it, and the rebound for Malawach. Sion James across midcourt. Gillis looking to the left. There's Proctor. Into the paint he goes. Kicks to the right. Knipple is wide open. Too strong on the 3. Malawach tapped the rebound. Couldn't save it along the left sideline. Out of bounds and over to Arizona State. And the Sun Devils will bring it up, looking for their first field goal in more than 6 minutes now. They've missed their last 6 shots, and they're just 1 of 7 from the field.
Yeah, they hit their first shot of the day and have not hit one since, trailing 12-6.
As they get Quains back into the game, he'll inbound it for Mason. Just about 7 minutes gone in our opening half. A 12-6 lead for Jon Scheyer's group. Quains between the legs, drives Malawach, tough scoop, got it to go off the right side. His first field goal makes it 12-8. James quickly down court, a bounce pass up top for Gillis. And now Mason finds Knipple at the left elbow, dumped it off for Malawach. Oh! Punch it home with the right hand.
And that reach that he has, he doesn't have to get that close to the basket to throw it down. He was outside the restraining arc that time when he threw it down.
That had some power to it as well. 14-8. On the drive, Nunez along the baseline, spinning in traffic. Now he's on the right side of the paint. Kicks it to the right. Backing out, resetting is Sannon. Off of a screen, finned it to the left. Nunez lost a shoe and then turned it over. Knipple 2-on-1 with James. Going to take it himself, put it off the window and down. Con Knipple has his first field goal, and it's 16-8.
Third fast break basket of the game for the Blue Devils here amongst their 16 points.
We approach 12 minutes to play in the half. Quains leaves it up top for Mason at the free throw line. Picked up top. Quains going to try a left side 3. No good. The rebound for Malawach. It is 1 and done for Arizona State at the offensive end right now. Malawach patrolling the glass. Here's James looking to the right. There's Gillis into the paint. Here's a lob for the big fella. Catches, able to save it, but Arizona State takes it away with Mason. In transition, the Blue Devils lead by 8 on the right. 3 ball on the way, and Ali couldn't hit it. Trying to get his own rebound. He did. Goes up on the left side. Left it short. And the rebound for Knipple. Gonna run 2-on-3. See if he waits for help. Nope, he'll drive Mason. Step through. Find the cutter at Gillis to lay it in. And it's a double-digit lead for the first time tonight, 18-8.
Gillis running the floor and was rewarded by beating everyone else down the court.
Blue Devils have scored the last 6 to open up this 10-point lead. Quaintance off of a curl. Sannon going to try a 3. A round and out. The rebound for Malawach. Come on, Malawach already with 4 rebounds now. Here's Proctor on the drive into the paint. Scoops it up with a right hand. No. Through some contact. Quaintance out of there with the rebound. Nearly slid the pivot foot coming up the floor, but able to get rid of it. And now they get it ahead for Mason on the left. A crossover. Took an extra step trying to get by Knipple and turned it over. That is the 6th turnover for Arizona State. And we've got a timeout. 11:04 to play until halftime. It's Duke 18 and Arizona State 8.
With all these new winners at the North Carolina Education Lottery Winners Club, we need to decide who's in charge.
We need a top prize winner.
We need someone who's good with words, like us crossword winners.
If elected leader, I will extend the hours during which all winners can use the diamond-encrusted hot tub.
Yes.
New scratch-offs mean new winners. This month's tickets are packed with $370 million in total prizes. The Winners Club awaits. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning range from 1 in 3.04 to 4.31. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Duke plays here.
Flying in, reverses it, up and in for 2.
This is the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
money. One meal just to make me feel better. All I wanna know is, can I get her? You see double patty, the McNuggets so crisp, and the fries go to yellow, yeah, McDonald's don't miss, yeah. Hold the apple, the drive-through quick, yeah. $5, that's a deal, yeah. I got McDonald's money.
Zero sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Welcome back to Cameron Indoor, where Duke leads Arizona State 18-8 with 11:04 to go in the first half. Let's check out some of our in-game stats presented by Steel. Pro-level performance at work and at home. Real Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. For the Blue Devils, they've hit 50% of their shots here in this first 9 minutes of action. 8 out of 16. They've yet to make a three-point shot. Led so far, though, by Cooper Flagg and Malawach with 6 apiece. All of Malawach is coming on dunks. On the other side, Arizona State has struggled to score just 2 out of 12. They made their first basket, mixed 6 in a row, made one, then missed all of them since then. Their 2 baskets have come from Mason and Quaintance, and they have not hit a three-point shot as well. Rebounding pretty even. Turnovers, though, the Blue Devils have forced 6 and only committed 3, and they've outscored Arizona State so far 8-0 on fast break points. So a good start for the Blue Devils, up by 10 here in the first half.
If you weren't with us in the pregame show, the head coach of the Blue Devils, John Shire, talked quite a bit about wanting to see improvement on the defensive end of the floor. I know it's early, but it certainly seems like the message has resonated. As John was telling you, Arizona State just 2 of 12 from the field, and Duke has already forced some 6 turnovers. And I say forced because they've already got 4 steals, and when you look at points off of turnovers, the Blue Devils sitting with the only 4 of the game right now.
Yeah, 4 steals and a block and 4 shooting. That's really certainly been a thorn for Arizona State trying to get the ball in the basket here in the first half of this contest.
Out of the timeout, the Blue Devils will have James, Flagg, Malawach, Proctor, and Con Knipple. And they will be in possession, leading by 10 after the Sun Devil turnover. Seeing the Blue Devils work left to right here in the opening half from behind the team benches from the Crow's Nest as Malawach swung it low, nearly got it taken away by Quaintance. They will say he tied him up, and it will be a turnover. Those 2 guys are young. We see 3 of the 5 youngest players in college basketball on the floor right now. Quaintance is the youngest of the 3. He won't turn 18 until next summer. Cooper Flagg turns 18 in December, and Malawach just turned 18 this past September. You wouldn't know it by how long and how tall and how well they play. Wow. Is driving and shooting off the left side and missing badly is Amir Ali. An offensive rebound for Quaintance in the right corner. Got airborne, flung it back up top for Ali. And now Quaintance has it again. On the right, going to try a 3. Nope. And the rebound for Tyrese Proctor. We approach the midway point of the half with the Blue Devils leading by 10. Knipple a drive. Got inside. Spins. 2 defenders fly by. He goes back up top for Proctor. Penetrates to the free throw line. Lob it for Cooper Flagg. Plenty of time. 18 to shoot. On the left, Proctor will take it. Too strong on a 3. Malawach has it. And now here's Knipple. Still 12 to shoot. On the left, Proctor dancing, driving. Scooped it to Malawach. Deflected on the way out. Last touch by Arizona State with 6 to shoot.
Blue Devils trying to keep the defense spread and then had some penetration and tried to dish, but Arizona State got a finger on it, so the Blue Devils will have an out of bounds underneath the basket with just 6 seconds left on the shot clock.
After hitting 15 threes in the game against Lincoln, the Blue Devils have missed their first 4 tonight. Arizona State is 0 for 5 from distance as James will inbound it. Look for the lob to Malawach, able to catch in the paint, kick to the right, see if Knipple can find the first 3. Instead, he'll drive, get inside, 2 to shoot, scooped it up, no, got the rim though. Malawach trying to put it back, could not, and Miller out of there with it for Arizona State. Quickly down court, 3 balls already up on the right, no good, out of the hands of Freeman, and a rebound for Malawach. And the Blue Devils race to the other end. 9:48 to go in a rolling first half clock. Knipple on the drive, left side of the paint, kicks to the right, Cooper. A ball fake, pulls up from 15, missed it off the back of the rim, and the rebound for Freeman. So both teams have gone a little bit cold. Blue Devils have missed their last 6. Arizona State 1 for their last 14. On the right, another turnover for the Sun Devils as Miller couldn't catch it cleanly. what is that now, 7 for them?
7 turnovers for the Sun Devils so far. And just watching the Blue Devils, though, Malawash seems to get his hand on the ball anytime it's anywhere near the rim on either end of the floor. If it's anywhere close, he gets a hand on it, and oftentimes he gets 2 hands on it and controls it.
He's getting a breather here. He's got half, 7 of the 14 rebounds so far. Set the foul on the floor. Cooper Flagg is out there. Caleb Foster's back into the game. We see Darren Harris for the first time. The freshman 6'6", 203 out of Herndon, Virginia. Knipple and Gillis side by side in the right corner. Foster drives, kicks to the right. Knipple has it to Gillis and around to the left. Harris will take the 3 and won't hit it. Offensive rebound, Gillis. A kick out for Foster. He's open and hits a 3. The first of the night for the Blue Devils comes from Caleb Foster, and it's 21-8. This is now a 9-0 push. Miller drives, forgot the basketball. Harris out of there with it. A chance to run. Drives all the way in through some contact. Missed the shot. They say it was a clean block, and here comes Arizona State. Freeman will lead the break. Crossing over. Leaves it up top for Quaintance. Spinning by Foster. Got inside and dunks it down. So Quaintance has 4, and it's 21-10.
No question that ball was going down when he got in the middle of the lane and nobody was in front of him. Powerful finish.
8.5 minutes to go until the break. Foster, screen set by Flagg. Penetrates, waits, goes further. Got all the way to the baseline. Missed the shot. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Cooper Flagg, and it'll go over to Arizona State. So the Blue Devils are now 9 of 23 from the field, 39%. Arizona State is 3 of 16, 18.8%. And Quaintance will get it in for Mason. Slowly walks it up with 8:22 to play in the half. Between the legs with a dribble. Crossed over a couple of times, couldn't get by Foster, had to get rid of it. Now Sandin, nothing doing. He got rid of it. Into the hands of Jihad, trying to drive over Gillis. Couldn't finish the rebound for Cooper Flagg. And a chance to run 5-on-4. Cooper will lead the break. On the left, Foster. A ball fake back for Cooper. Now to the right, Harris. Into the corner, Knipple. Great ball movement. 3-ball wouldn't go, though, in the weak side rebound for Mason. 7:54 to go in the half, 21-10, and Caleb's going to pick up his first foul as he got in front of Mason, who was trying to drive to the baseline, and that's going to chase us to a timeout. 7:53 to go in the half. It's Duke 21 and Arizona State 10.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Duke Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
I feel happy, Valera Pay Plus app.
I feel happy, it makes savings a snap.
Use it and start saving automatically.
You just save some money, not too soon.
I feel happy, I'm in and out real fast.
I feel happy, now pit stops are a blast.
Download today and get in on the fun. Valera Pay Plus app, your savings have begun.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
Are we still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown Bar District.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up, home. Drop off downtown Bar District.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
5-point lead now. UNLV's biggest of the ball game at 76-71. 2:19 to play. Hurley for 3. Bottom!
There are some who would say that's the most important three-point shot in Duke basketball history, authored by Bobby Hurley, now the head coach at Arizona State. That helped the Blue Devils upset UNLV in the 1991 Final Four semifinals. They went on to win their first national championship 2 days later against Kansas, and then they repeated the effort Bobby Hurley's junior year, winning back-to-back national titles, part of a glorious career that Bobby enjoyed here at Duke, having his jersey number 11 and retired by the time he finished. Now he's in the coaching profession. He's in his 10th year there in Arizona State. He actually got started as an assistant coach at Wagner and then at Rhode Island, coaching with his brother, Dan Hurley. And then he left to go to Buffalo for 2 years, got an NCAA bid there before going on to Arizona State. So obviously a great basketball life for Bobby Hurley. A lot of great moments here at Cameron Indoor and building a great coaching resume now as well.
Yeah, crazy how his coaching career started with his brother Wagner, as you said, continued on to Rhode Island. And you're listening to some of those moments when you go back to those national championships, Final Four games. You looked at that game against UNLV. We talk about the consistency in terms of the assists. 12.7 assists against Kansas at the title game, 12 points, 9 assists. And then a year later against Michigan in the 71-51 win, 9 points and 7 assists. To do that on that stage, I mean, it's not surprising, but sometimes you got to remind yourself of the numbers.
Here's the other thing I remember about that Final Four 91. He played all 80 minutes. He played 40 minutes in both of those games at the Final Four. And then the next year, he was the MVP at the Final Four. So he certainly had 3 Final Fours, and he was tremendous in all of them.
So out of the timeout, it'll be Miller in possession. And now here is Mason working with it. Sandin sends it up top. Quaintance works it over to the left, and Mason. Knipple there defending. Waiting, sends it to the right. And now here's Jihad. 10 to shoot. Little Nobles by 11 on their home floor. 7.5 minutes to play until the break. Mason, a shoulder shake. Step back 3. Offline right. The rebound for Darren Harris. And here come the Blue Devils left to right with Caleb Foster. On the drive with a left-hand dribble. At the free throw line, backs out of it. Harris one more time. Now to the left and Mason Gillis. Up top, Caleb. Plenty of time, 18 to shoot. Cooper with it now. Comes to set a screen. Caleb sends it to the left and Gillis. Everything happened around the perimeter now. Mason on the drive, got inside on Quaintance. He went to the deck, and then Mason laid it in. Talking about physicality, you're talking about Sion James. Gillis is no slouch, 6'6", 225.
No, he's got some strength, and he used that strength to go right through Quaintance and hit the basket.
The lead back to 13, as big as it's been all night. On the right, Sandin looking for help, fed it to Quaintance up top. Now further to the left and Mason. A ball fake, steps into the corner, and around it out on the 3. They've missed all 8 of their deep shots so far. Cooper Flagg has the rebound, a chance to add to a 13-point lead. Knipple on the drive into the paint, through some contact, he'll shoot 2, as Jihad just picked up number 2. As we see Arizona State go to the free throw line, I mean, just you could go through the record books, John. You're talking about Bobby Hurley and everything. Just a little flavor. 7th in three-point field goals made, 264. 8th in three-point field goal percentage, better than 40%. Of course, we know about the assist numbers, as the first free throw for Knipple is good. You could also look first in most 10-plus assist games, 33, but that doesn't really tell the story. Jay Will's second, 14. So there's a delta of 19 between the two.
And the other thing is, we mentioned he's been the all-time assist leader in the NCAA for 30 years since he graduated, but he's got the top 3 single-season assist marks in Duke history.
As Knipple hits a free throw, he's also got the top mark in terms of assists in a game. That was 16 against Florida State back in 1993. I think there's 4 or 5 that have 15. 3 of them are his.
No, we could go on for a long time talking about number 11.
And it's 25-10 as both free throws were good for Knipple. Con now with 4. 6.5 minutes to go until the break. Off of a screen, it's Mason. Into the right corner, Miller. You see Isaiah Evans out there for the first time tonight defensively, and the jumper over him is no good, out of the hands of Miller. And the Blue Devils race in transition, leading by 15. Foster wants to drive to the baseline, and another foul coming on Arizona State on a reach-in. They're going to give it to Nunez. That'll be his first. So we see Isaiah out there, the freshman, 6'6", 175 out of Fayetteville. He's instant offense as well. In just 10 minutes against Lincoln, he scored 9 points, 3 of 5 from the field, including 2 threes. This is a 13-2 push over nearly 7 minutes for John Shire's group to open it up here before halftime. Proctor spinning into the paint, got airborne. Up top, Cooper Flagg now. Behind the back with a dribble. Quaintance defending him. Plenty of time, 14 to shoot. Now Brown catches up top to the right. Proctor into the corner. Foster, and didn't get the roll on the 3. Brown trying to get the offensive rebound, and it bounced along the baseline, and the Blue Devils touched it last. But I mean, when a shot goes up, if it doesn't go in, put your hard hat on. It is game on trying to get the rebound.
There is.
Blue Devils are not letting anything go easily here tonight. They're out-rebounding Arizona State 19-15. They've already got 5 offensive rebounds. Quaint's with it now, sends it up top into the hands of Jihad. And now Nunez lost it into backcourt. They say it was touched, so no backcourt violation. 10 to shoot. Nunez defended by Proctor, can't get by, nearly fell down. 5 to shoot. Back to the center circle is Miller. 3 and 2 to the left. Nunez going to have to launch way offline, missed it badly, and then out of bounds, trying to rebound Phillips over Brown. Had him boxed out nicely, and all Phillips could do was knock it into the crazies.
We've been talking quite a bit about Bobby Hurley, and I'm sure right now he wishes his team was giving us something more to talk about on the floor with his players. The Blue Devils making it extremely difficult for Arizona State here in this first half. Just 5:25 to go, and they've only got 10 points.
And because of the depth that John Shire has, Blue Devils just keep coming in waves. It's James, Proctor, Flagg, Brown, and Evans out there right now. Backdoor to Evans, couldn't catch it cleanly. The ball actually came free. Evans didn't see it on the second try. Went off of Miller and out of bounds along the right baseline, so the Bulls will keep it with 20 to shoot.
But solid play by Miller to get in front of the cutter, Evans, and knock that ball away before it turned into a layup.
And it'll be James to cue it in. Plenty of time, 20 to shoot. Looking inside for Cooper Flagg. He's being tackled, and the whistle goes, and the foul will be on Amir Ali. Looks like something we would have seen last night over at Wallace Wade Stadium. Solid tackle by Ali in the paint, though.
Yeah.
As James will cue it in. This time from the left side of the rim. Waiting, gets it in for Tyrese Proctor. Deep in the left corner. Up top, it comes for Brown. Trying to add to a 15-point lead. Tyrese sends it up top for Cooper Flagg. And now Brown has it at the left elbow. Cross court. Looked like it may have gone off the shoulder of somebody. It came to Evans. Isaiah up top. Cooper. He'll take a three. And it wouldn't go. The rebound into the hands of Phillips for Arizona State. Little was just 1 of 9 from outside to start. In transition, it's Mason. Top of the key, sends it to the left. There's Freeman. Nearly shuffled the pivot feet. Starting the drive on James. Into the paint, trying to back him down. Spins at the free throw line, sends it to the left. Miller, a ball fake. Steps to the left, step through, couldn't shoot. Back up top it goes. Freeman couldn't hit the three, and the rebound will go out of bounds and over to the Blue Devils. And we are seeing the length of this Blue Devil defense on full display right now.
Oh, we certainly are. I mean, they're getting hands in passing lanes. They're tipping balls away. They are very long defensively. Even if they're not the tallest team we've seen on the floor lately, they use their size to certainly great advantage, and it's making it really difficult for Arizona State to find lanes to pass to, lanes to drive through, and any kind of good offensive movement to finish at the goal.
We're 15 and a half minutes in. Arizona State has made 3 shots. That's it. Sion James on the drive. Airborne kicks to the left. Proctor's open, and that's a three. Tyrese Proctor with his first field goal, and it's 28-10. 7-0 and 16-2 over the last 8.5 minutes. The runs for the Blue Devils. As Jihad trying to drive Brown. Good luck with that. Got to the baseline but couldn't get by. Trying to back him down. Right side of the paint with the shoulder to him. Forced it up. They called the foul on the reach-in. John Shire in disbelief, and Brown picks up number 3.
Yeah, Brown, once again, victim of a tough call there. Trying to play his normal position defense and just did not get the whistle.
And now Jihad to the line for 2 more. 6th team foul. This was a shooting foul. Both teams have been whistled for 6. And now Jihad, who's already 4 of 4 at the charity stripe, will send his 5th attempt of the night on the way. And miss it. Too strong. Gives us a chance to tell you that no one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM ACC Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season into the postseason. They've got your team covered anywhere you go. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/ACC Radio 2024. Second attempt for Jihad. Got that one. He's got 5 coming off the bench, all of them at the charity stripe. And it's 28-11 as we approach 4 minutes to play in the half. Gillis on the left, bounces it for Malowach. Now James catches, wants to drive, backs out along the left side of the paint. They swing it to the right. Evans a 3, couldn't hit it. They fight for the rebound and able to save it as Jihad along the baseline. And here comes Arizona State down by 17. In transition, Ali, a left side 3 that's good. That's their first of the night. His first field goal. He was also a highly touted recruit, the 11th highest in Arizona State history. The Little Elm, Texas native, cuts it to 14. Proctor Backs out on the left with 3.5 minutes to go until the break. Waiting, looks to drive, got inside, steps through, floats with the right hand and scores. A soft touch inside, and Proctor has 5. It's 30-14. Mason across midcourt, gets the screen, lobs it back to the right. Jihad going to take a 3. Oh, he banks it in. I don't think he called it. And he's got 8, and John Shire's going to take the timeout. That'll extend to a full 3:06 to go here in the first half. The Blue Devils lead at 30-17.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your way is what makes them mean everything. Reed's Jewelers, an official partner of Blue Devil Sports. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers in-store or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert.
The passion, the excitement, the tradition. This is Duke basketball from Learfield.
That's a deal, yeah. I got McDonald's money. I got McDonald's money. One meal just to make me feel better. All I wanna know is, can I get up? Juicy double patty to make nuggets so crisp, and the fries go to yellow. Yeah, McDonald's don't miss. Yeah, order the app or the drive-through quick. Yeah, $5. That's a deal, yeah. I got McDonald's money. I got McDonald's money.
Today.
What's up, fans? This is Roddy Jones, co-host of College Sports Now. We're breaking down all the action from around the country weekly during the football season. We'll look beyond the box score and keep our finger on the pulse of college football from September all the way to the national championship game in January, from the East Coast to the West Coast. Listen all season long on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you love to get your podcast. And while you're at it, be sure to give us a follow along on Twitter at CSNowTweets.
Lob it to the left, stolen by Foster. 3-on-2 in transition. Caleb will go it alone, off the window and down. His first field goal makes it 10-4.
That's an early highlight from this one. Luke Allen inside Studio 21, as the Blue Devils defense has been the story so far, holding the Sun Devils to 21% shooting in total. The Sun Devils 2 of 12 from beyond the arc. And this Duke defense has been as advertised so far. We're getting you set for halftime in just a couple of moments. We'll have more highlights, stats from this first half, and more. Let's send you back to Cameron Indoor Stadium. Here's the voice of the Blue Devils, David Shumate. David?
All right, Luke, thank you very much. 3:06 to go till halftime. As Luke told you, a 13-point lead for the Blue Devils here at home. And don't forget, the Blue Devil basketball is brought to you in part by Poetry Finance. Write your own future with Poetry. Poetry Finance, official online banking partner of Duke Athletics. You just heard from Luke. I'm David Shumate alongside John Roth. John Rose is our producer and engineer. Great to have you guys with us tonight as the Blue Devils wrap up the preseason, trying to get a win over Arizona State in the Brotherhood run, benefiting Duke Children's Hospital tonight. And then quickly things get serious a week from Monday night when Maine comes calling. The Black Bears will be here for the opener, 7 o'clock tip from Cameron. We'll have pregame coverage getting underway at 5:30. I think everyone at this point in the preseason, players and coaches included, John, obviously they're locked in what's happening here tonight, but everybody's ready to get started. It's been a long summer of work, a long build-up in the preseason, and now they're just on the cusp of getting going, and it will come quickly once they do get started.
It sure will. You read off the first month or so of the schedule a few moments ago, and once we hit the main game, it's on.
So here's Caleb Foster across midcourt. Leaves it for Cooper Flagg. They're out there with Malawach, Knipple, and Proctor. Knipple nearly had it taken away. They dodge to the deck. Ali over him, but able to get it to Flagg. Now a numbers advantage on the left. Foster, meanwhile, there's a wrestling match in midcourt. The floater from Foster is good, and it's 32-17. In the corner of my eye, I just saw the legs of Knipple go flying into the air. No whistle and all of that, and here comes Arizona State.
Knipple and Ali were kind of rolling around out there like it was football.
And here's Quaintance. Leaves it for the trailer. Santa now back to the right, and Quaintance 10 to shoot. Going to work on Malawach. Drives him, puts it off the window and in. Quick release as he gets inside. He's got 6, and it's 32-19. 2:20 to go in the half. Cooper Flagg thought about a 3. Instead, he'll send it for Caleb, and now to the right, here's Knipple. Kahn looking for space. Brings it up top. Now Flagg, and around to the left, there's Tyrese. Proctor turns down the screen on a switch, drives inside, looks for help, spinning, still looking for help, fed it out to Cooper Flagg. 7 to shoot, baseline J is too strong. And the rebound for Sandin. So Arizona State coming to life offensively, but a takeaway by Knipple. Pick the pocket of Sandin coming up court. A hit ahead for Proctor to lay it in off the right. Knipple crafty defensively, and Tyrese pays it off at the other end. He's got 7 in the lead back to 15.
With a nice touch pass over the defense by Cooper Flagg. 2 hands perfectly led Tyrese to the basket.
90 seconds to play until the break. Mason lobs it into the hands of Jihad. Now back for Mason, off of a screen. Looking to get it back to Jihad. 2-man game on the right side of the floor, trying to drive Proctor. Rises up and hits. So Jihad is their leading scorer. He's the first for either side into double figures. He has 10, and it's 34-21. Arizona State, after struggling mightily from the field early on, has hit each of their last 4 shots. Now up to 27% shooting. And Caleb Foster will work off of a Maluach screen. Got to the left elbow, backs out of it. 15 to shoot, reloads, kicks to the right. Cooper, a ball fake, and he's fouled by Quaintance on the way through. That's his first, and Bobby Hurley losing his mind. That'll be the 7th team foul. It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Blue Devils.
He did not agree with the Roger Ayers view of that particular play. Wow. And he was standing right next to him when the whistle blew, and they're still talking about it.
Did we say something earlier about these 2 head coaches being fiery? John Shire was fired up on the foul called on Brown, and as you said, Bobby Hurley not happy with that whistle. Although I will say both conversations petered out quicker than they might during the regular season.
It's possible, yes.
As Flagg at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. And the right-handed free throw shooter gets the first. Cooper, if I could say this, quietly was 7 here in the first half.
Yeah.
3 was 7, in fact, for the Blue Devils. Foster and Proctor there as well. Doug Sermon's in for a word with Quaintance and Knipple as they begin the rebounding battle. If Flagg cannot hit the free throw, and he missed it short, and it's knocked out of bounds by Maluach and over to Arizona State. So 55.7 seconds to play until the break. The Blue Devils leading by 14, and now they're going to stop play. As Jihad, did he lose a contact? He's talking to Doug Sermon, saying he got hit in the face, I think. They're not going to the monitor. And now we're ready to go. It'll be Mason to bring it up. It's been a defensive clinic for the Blue Devils here in the first half, and now the officials are going to stop play. And Bobby Hurley is screaming across the court at Doug Sermons. I'm not sure what's going on. I think Jihad is saying he's hurt, so he's coming out of the game. And now we're going to say a timeout has been taken by Arizona State. 51.8 to play in the half. Awkward sequence. Will break for 30 with the Blue Devils up by 14.
For any surface in every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport 02 to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Content AT, Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
So the timeout taken by Arizona State as Jihad. They were tending to something just above his right eye. We got to look at a replay of the rebounding action. And, John, that's just one of those things. You don't want to see anybody get dinged up, but there were just arms flying around and they're going after loose basketball. Nothing even close to flagrant from what we saw.
No, there were 4 or 5 guys all trying to get the ball coming off the rim, and somebody's elbow hit him in the face. It might have even been one of his own teammates, but kind of knocked him for a loop for a second, and hopefully that's going to be taken care of and be okay.
The Blue Devils, by the way, with 10 fast break points in a low-scoring first half, 35-21. Arizona State, none. Here comes Mason on the right side of the floor. Cut off by Caleb. Got airborne. Threw it up top for Quaintance, and now Freeman. Ball faking a 3 at the top of the key. Wouldn't go. The rebound fought for. Maluach tapped it loose, and it came to Cooper Flagg. How good has Maluach been on the glass tonight? About a 7-second differential, the shot clock to the game clock, as the Blue Devils bring it across with 28 seconds to play in the half. They've led by as many as 18. Right now it's 14. Caleb low with the left-hand dribble. Out at the center circle. Mason right in the hip pocket. 9 to shoot. The screen set by Cooper Flagg. Foster on the drive, got by Quaintance into the paint, steps through, scooped it up. Wow, scores off the right side. How about that craftiness from Caleb Foster? 37-21, 5 seconds to go in the half. Mason at the top of the key, behind the back, trying to get by Caleb. Steps back, launches, long two, around it out. And that'll take us to halftime with the Blue Devils leading by 16. 37-21. Caleb Foster doing it at both ends of the floor.
Certainly is for the Blue Devils. Caleb Foster with the 9 points plus good defense on the other end. And I think he's had an assist as well. Has not turned it over. He's certainly done an excellent job with handling the basketball as he usually does. And he's helped the Blue Devils open up a 16-point lead at the half.
They made 4 of their final 5 shots from the field. Foster led the way with 9. Flag and Proctor each with 7. Malowacz had 6 to go along with 7 rebounds. Meanwhile, Arizona State only 21 points here in the first half, just 7 of 28 from the field. It's the Blue Devils by 16 here at Cameron as we sit into the studio in Luke.
David, thank you. As David Shoemaker said, 37-21, Blue Devils in front. They hold the Sun Devils to 7 of 28, shooting 2 of 13 from beyond the arc. We'll open up our halftime coverage next. This is Duke Basketball from Learfield.
With all these new winners at the North Carolina Education Lottery Winners Club, we need to decide who's in charge.
We need a top prize winner.
We need someone who's good with words, like us crossword winners.
If elected leader, I will extend the hours during which all winners can use the diamond-encrusted hot tub.
Yes. New scratch-offs mean new winners. This month's tickets are packed with $370 million in total prizes. The Winners Club awaits. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning range from 1 in 3.04 to 4.31. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Steel gives you more than just reliable landscaping tools. Steel gives you battery-powered equipment trusted by the pros. From mowers and blowers to chainsaws and trimmers, take on your outdoor space with a name pros trust. Right now, save $20 on the BGA 57 battery blower set, including the AK-20 battery and AL101 battery charger. Real Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. Available for a limited time at participating dealers while supplies last.
You're listening to Duke Basketball on the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
That's a deal, yeah. I got McDonald's money. I got McDonald's money. One meal just to make me feel better. All I wanna know is, can I get her? You see double patty, the McNuggets so crisp, and the fries go to yellow. Yeah, McDonald's don't miss. Yeah, order app or the drive-through quick. $5. That's a deal, yeah. I got McDonald's money. I got McDonald's money.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
On the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield. Welcome to the Duke Basketball Halftime Report. Coming up, we'll break down the game's first 20 minutes, update scores from the ACC and the top 25, and preview the second half. Our halftime coverage begins inside the Learfield Network studios. Here's Kyle Schasberger.
Luke Allen in for Kyle Schasberger today inside Studio 21. Blue Devils leading the Sun Devils of Arizona State 37-21 at the break. Good looking first half for Duke inside Cameron Indoor Stadium. Part of the Brotherhood run between Bobby Hurley's Sun Devils and, of course, the Blue Devils. Take a listen to some of the highlights from half number 1. Duke got on the board early and often, as evidenced by that 16-point advantage. Malowacz getting in with a bucket off the bat.
Flag holding, 8 to shoot. Bounce pass finds Kniffel. Here's allowed to Malowacz to rock the rim to get it started.
The Duke defense, a big part of that first half effort, holding Arizona State to 25% shooting, 2 of 13 from beyond the arc. Good defense from Duke, leading to a layup on the other end from Foster.
Lob it to the left, stolen by Foster. 3-on-2 in transition. Caleb will go it alone, off the window and down. His first field goal makes it 10-4.
9 points, a rebound. rebound and an assist for Caleb Foster in that first half. That wasn't all for Malawach. He would show some of that impressive athleticism throwing down a slam dunk.
And now Mason finds Knipple at the left elbow, dumped it off for Malawach. Oh! Punched it home with the right hand.
And that reach that he has, he doesn't have to get that close to the basket to throw it down. He was outside the restraining arc that time when he threw it down.
Mentioned the 9 points from Caleb Foster. Also hit 1 3-pointer, part of a 4 of 6 shooting effort from Caleb Foster.
Ayers will take the 3 and won't hit it. Offensive rebound, Gillis, a kick out for Foster. He's open and hits a 3. The first of the night for the Blue Devils comes from Caleb Foster, and it's 21-8. This is now a 9-0 push. Miller.
One of his other backcourt teammates, Tyrese Proctor, 7 points on 3 of 5 shooting. Proctor getting in on the action from long range.
Sion James on the drive. Airborne kicks to the left. Proctor's open, and that's a 3. Tyrese Proctor with his first field goal, and it's 28-10.
And more defense leading to more layups. How about Tyrese Proctor getting another layup off of a steal? And a 34-19 advantage for the Blue Devils.
So Arizona State coming to life offensively, but a takeaway by Knipple. Pick the pocket of Santa coming up court. A hit ahead for Proctor to lay it off the right. Knipple crafty defensively, and Tyrese pays it off at the other end. He's got 7 and the lead back to 15.
6 steals in that first half for Duke. The defense was smothering. It was suffocating with the clamps on the Sun Devils. 37-21. Duke has the lead. Part of that brotherhood run as the Sun Devils coming to Cameron Indoor Stadium with their head coach, Bobby Hurley. 37-21. We'll take a timeout. Our halftime coverage will continue on the backside of this timeout. Blue Devils leading by 16. This is Duke basketball from Learfield.
Hey Blue Devil fans, cue the shine and savings. The new Zips Car Wash app is available for download. Keeping your ride sparkling clean has never been more rewarding. Get the free Zips app and earn points for every in-app purchase, including memberships. Then turn those points into free car wash rewards. Download the app today and your first car wash is free. Visit the Apple App Store or Google Play Store and search Zips Car Wash now.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states. We've called a 60-second local break timeout. Then more Duke basketball. You're listening to the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
Whether you're in the market for a new boat or just need service or accessories for an existing boat, turn to Overby Marine. Now with 2 locations in Kittrell and Lake Gaston, Overby Marine offers the highest quality of marine products and services, including the latest from Sea Ray, Centurion, Avalon, Bennington, as well as Cobalt boats. Overby Marine also offers the largest selection of parts in the region, along with full-service facilities at their 2 locations. Stop by or give them a call at 252-586-3593 or online at overbymarine.com. Overby Marine. Don't let adventure pass you by.
It's bow time. It's not just football season. It's tailgate season. And that includes every kind of football, whether it's got goalkeepers or goalposts. The kick is good! Because it doesn't matter where or how you tailgate. When you've got crispy chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits from Bojangles, your tailgate is better than great. It's legendary. Head to Bojangles and order your tailgate box with boldly seasoned chicken, fixins, biscuits, and legendary iced tea today. And it's bow time.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Duke University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of Duke University and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by Duke University.
Luke Allett back with you. Studio 21, the Learfield Network Studios. Duke at halftime against Arizona State, their final exhibition for the lid lifter against Maine in the 2024-25 season. Maintains a 16-point halftime lead, 37-21. Let's pause now 10 seconds for station identification. This is Duke basketball from Learfield. Duke with that 16-point advantage over Arizona State, holding the Sun Devils just 25% shooting in the first half, 2 of 13 from 3. More stats with John Roth on the backside of this timeout. This is Blue Devil basketball from Learfield.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
We still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown Bar District.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pickup. Home. Drop off downtown Bar District.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
For any surface in every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport 02 to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Content AT, Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road conditions. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, a proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
For the latest in news, notes, and special content, head to GoDuke.com. This is the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
Think about the last time you moved. Remember how you said you'd never do it alone again? We know moving is tough, but at Two Men and a Truck, we make it easy. No matter the move, big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care and will prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous background check movers. We're local and affordable. We can help at a price that won't make you wish you'd done it on your own. When you're ready, give us a call or find us online for a free estimate at twomenandatruck.com.
Enjoying the game but not the drink being spilled down your back or the foam finger poking you in the face? Well, head to the concession stand, grab a Lindy's Italian Ice, and take a 6-ounce vacation. A 6-ounce cup of lemon Italian Ice will make you feel like you're swaying in a hammock, and the only thing in your face is a cool, salty breeze. That ought to have you refreshed. Now get your head back in the game and start belting out blue and white with the youthful exuberance of the freshman behind you. Yes, the same one that keeps spilling his drink down your back. Lindy's Italian Ice. Have an ice day.
Halftime continues from Cameron Indoor with Duke leading Arizona State 37-21 in a charity exhibition contest known as the Brotherhood Run to benefit the Duke Children's Hospital. Let's check out our halftime stats, which are presented by Steel. Pro-level performance at work and at home, real Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. For the Blue Devils, the leading scorer, Caleb Foster with 9. And the rest of the starting lineup scored most of the points. Proctor and Flagg with 7 apiece. Malawash with 6. And Knipple with 4 off the bench. The Blue Devils got 4 from Gillis. The total of 37 came on 44% shooting. Just 2 of 11, though, from the three-point line. Malawash was Duke's leading rebounder with 7. And Knipple led in assists with 3. On the other side of the ledger, Jihad, 10 points, double-figure score, the only double-figure score in the game thus far, 10 points in 10 minutes, and their prize freshman, Jaden Quaintance, had 6 on 3 out of 7 shooting. They shot just 25% from the floor. They were 2 out of 13 from three-point range. The Blue Devils won the Battle of the Boards 23-19, and they forced 9 turnovers and turned those into 9 points. So, getting set for half number 2, the Blue Devils hold a 16-point lead, and we're going to have the next 20 minutes when we come back in just a moment. You're listening to Duke Basketball from Learfield.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Duke Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Follow the Blue Devils on and off the hardwood at Duke MBB. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and more. This is Duke basketball from Learfield.
He'll fire, and it's good.
This is Duke head men's basketball coach Jon Scheyer. When it comes to keeping our team healthy, we turn in the team at Duke Sports Medicine. We offer full-service sports medicine care at locations throughout the Triangle, where you can see the same experts used by Duke Athletics. Make an appointment or learn more at dukehealth.org/sportsmedicine. Go Duke.
The crowd loves that.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Off we go to the second half. The Blue Devils leading Arizona State 37-21. David Schumate alongside John Roth. John Rose, our producer and engineer, and Luke Hallett back inside our network studios as we remind you that Sharp Business System sets the same standard of excellence in office equipment as the Blue Devils do in basketball. Count on Sharp for state-of-the-art office equipment. Sharp, changing the way companies do business. We'll flip it around. The Blue Devils will go right to left here as we see things from the Crow's Nest. In the second half, behind the team benches, and it looks to be the starters headed back out there for head coach Jon Scheyer, including the freshman out of Newport, Maine, 6'9", 205, Cooper Flagg. Malawach out there as well. Caleb Foster, Tyrese Proctor, and Con Knipple. Only 6 scored. I say only because just about everybody scored in the game against Lincoln in the first half, but the Blue Devils dominated things with defense, only giving up 7 made shots to Arizona State. And Duke will have it first here in the second half, looking to add to a 16-point lead. Knipple trying to drive, bodied up by Freeman, whips it to the left and Foster. Caleb into the paint, a hop step, scoops, fouled, and he'll shoot 2. And that is the first on Adam Miller.
If you want to compare the top freshmen for each team from that first half, for the Blue Devils, Cooper Flagg, 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for Arizona State, Jaden Quaintance, 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 block shots. Pretty comparable, stat-wise. Of course, Flagg's team is well in control of the scoreboard at this point.
Here's Caleb trying to become the first double-digit scorer of the night for head coach Jon Scheyer. He does on the first made free throw. We've seen him do it with scoring. You obviously remember that game against Michigan State up in Chicago when he went for 18, hitting all those threes. As the second free throw was good as well. He's got 11. Can dish it out. 58 assists last year against just 29 turnovers. Tonight, we've seen the scoring touch. 4-6 from the field, a 3, a couple of free throws, and at the other end, an offensive foul on Arizona State off the ball. Just trying to set up inside. Phillips picks up his third, trying to contend with Malawach.
The tough part about last year for Foster was just the fact that he had to miss the last 9 games with an injury. He was kind of really playing well midseason in the ACC and then got hurt and was done for the year and could not play in the postseason at all. So certainly he's been very eager to get back and get things going after that.
He's in possession now. Bounces it for Knipple at the top of the key. Gets a screen from Malawach. Wants to drive right side of the paint. Here's the lob. Too tall. Knipple trying to chase down the loose ball, but it came to Miller for Arizona State. As they ricocheted off the backboard. On the left, Mason quickly down court. The Blue Devils recover defensively, though. There have been no opportunities for Arizona State to get out in transition. They have 0 fast break points so far. Mason weaving to the right, 14 to shoot. Just backing out at the Coach K Court logo. Sends it up top. Freeman gets a touch. We're down to 8 to shoot. Freeman lobs it to the right for Phillips. Hard screen. Freeman couldn't get loose, though. Inside it goes. Quaintance spinning on Cooper Flagg. 1 to shoot. Throws it up. Blocked by Malawach. And it should be a shot clock violation. It is. Flagg the initial defense on Quaintance, and then over to block the shot came Malawach.
Guess we can call that some help defense, can we not? Because he certainly helped out the Blue Devils on that sequence and got them the ball back.
So up off the bench comes Jihad, and Phillips will lead with those 3 fouls. And now the Blue Devils back in possession, looking for their biggest lead of the night. Second time they've led by 18. Right now it's 39-21. A minute deep into the second stanza. Caleb Sends it to the left, and Cooper Flagg right back to Caleb Foster. Up top, Flagg. A good look from 3, opposite drive. There's the lob to Malowacz, and there is the scoop that wouldn't go. Tap, follow, yes. So they combine for defense on one end, and then at the other end, Flagg finds Malowacz for the bucket. Won't get the assist because the initial shot was missed, but he should.
He'll get another rebound, though. Malowacz will, along with the basket.
And the lead is 20 for the first time tonight, 41-21, as we approach 18 minutes to go. On the right, Mason backs out, wants to drive it on Foster, couldn't, had to get rid of it. Jihad had it knocked loose by Flagg to the deck. Jihad able to save it. Freeman, 5 to shoot. Down to 4 and 3. Going to have to fire. Nearly knocked loose by Knipple. Steps back, 2 and 1. Forced it. Didn't get it. And the rebound for Proctor. The Little defense has been outstanding. Tyrese for the trailer. Flagg. A good look from 3. And it wouldn't go. Malowacz tapped the rebound, but it came into the hands of Jihad. Long hit ahead for Quains. Catches it underneath. Goes up and blew the layup. Malowacz tapped the rebound out. It came to Mason. He'll float over Malowacz. Miss it short. The rebound for Quains. Back up and in. Whistle and a foul as Malowacz picks up what will be his first. It'll be 3-point opportunity for Arizona State.
Like Quains was not about to be denied on his second opportunity on that possession after missing right under the basket initially.
But again, you see the effect of Malowacz on that floater from Mason. That was a good 2 feet short trying to get it over the shot blocker.
Right.
9'8" standing reach. That is a problem if you're trying to float her in the paint. And the free throw for Quaintance rattles out, and the rebound for Malowacz. Come on now with 9 rebounds to go along with 8 points. 41-23, 17:34 to go. Caleb. As a Let's Go Duke chant breaks out here, Cameron backs out on the right, does Caleb Foster, sends it to the left, there's Knipple, a clean look, and he hits a 3. Con Knipple now with 7, and it's 44-23.
Sized it up behind a nice screen from Cooper Flagg, his freshman teammate, to get a great look.
After having 5 threes against Lincoln, that's his first here tonight. Ali trying to drive in on Knipple, knocked loose, got it back at the free throw line. Con nearly poked it loose again. Jihad at the top of the key, sends it to the right. Quains, one-on-one with Malowacz, spins to the baseline. Cooper comes over to help, put it up, missed it. The rebound for Proctor. Tyrese headed up the right side of the floor. Cross court, there's Cooper. A touch pass for Knipple. And another 3. And a timeout taken by Arizona State. The Wisconsin Wonder rolls to life. 16:48 to go. Duke 47, Arizona State 23.
Every day in the U.S., more than 9 people are killed and 1,000 injured in crashes involving a distracted driver. You can't control other motorists, but you can control how you operate your vehicle. Avoid distractions while driving, like texting or checking social media. Brought to you by Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com/Go Duke.
Hey, Blue Devil fans, cue the shine and savings. The new Zips Car Wash app is available for download. Keeping your ride sparkling clean has never been more rewarding. Get the free Zips app and earn points for every in-app purchase, including memberships. Then turn those points into free car wash rewards. Download the app today, and your first car wash is free. Visit the Apple App Store or Google Play Store and search Zips Car Wash now.
Hey, Duke fans, want to enhance your game day experience? Poetry Finance, official digital banking partner of Duke Athletics, is here to help. With Poetry, managing your finances is a breeze. Just download the Poetry app to discover how Poetry Finance can help you. Poetry Finance, write your own future. Start now. Financial tools for everyone. Let us help you get started at poetryfinance.com. That's poetryfinance.com.
Welcome back inside Cameron Indoor Stadium. 16:48 to go now. The Blue Devils really starting to open it up. 47-23. They lead Arizona State. Don't forget to check out the latest edition of the Duke Basketball Radio Show. It's presented by the Washington Duquesne Golf Club. Our next episode comes your way a week from Wednesday on November 6th. We'll be with you throughout the season. You can catch the show live on WRAL News Plus 96.5 FM in Durham, and 99.3 FM in Raleigh, and on the Buzz 6:20 a.m. and 15:50 a.m. and across the entire Blue Devils Sports Network. Of course, that will come after the season opener for the Blue Devils. That will be on Monday night, coming up on November 4th against Maine at 7 o'clock here in Cameron. Kind Halloween on the horizon. They were just rolling through some of the costumes on the video board. I looked up. I saw Sion James look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Rother, you got yours picked out yet?
I have not, but all that on the video board, they meant for people to think it was Halloween, but it was really talking about becoming a Hoops hero. For Duke Children's Hospital, we've told you about that a couple of times. And when you donate your $25, you're a Hoops hero. And so Sion had his Ninja Hoops hero outfit on. A couple of kids were like superheroes, Batman, etc. And obviously all for a great cause. And that certainly was quite enjoyed by the partisans here at Cameron Indoor on the scoreboard just a couple moments ago.
Dual purpose here late in October. Not going to let you off the hook. Okay. If you were rocking, what would you be rocking?
Oh, my goodness. That's a good one. You should let me off the hook. I haven't thought about that in years. I don't know.
I might have to get my Dwayne Carter outfit going.
Oh, wow.
The Bills, the strong defensive lineman up there.
Oh, man. I guess I
want a little bit of an injury right now.
But usually anytime I have been out on the road for Halloween, I wear my Bengals jersey, and so I'd be a football player.
There you go.
That's as close as I get.
Arizona State with it out of the timeout. Littles with the 24-point lead. 47-23 as they lob it out for Mason near midcourt. Works his way to the left. Jihad has it. Waiting, bounce pass up top, nearly stolen by Proctor. They go to the deck, it is. Now the hit ahead for Flag behind the defense to throw it down. What a theft. And then Thunder at the other end, 49-23.
Tyrese Proctor had the great steal and the presence to throw it down the floor to Cooper Flag to streak in for the fast break.
Mason couldn't finish over Malawach inside at the other end. It's out of bounds and over to the Blue Devils. Everyone's still oohing and eyeing. Yeah, the dunk was spectacular, but for me, the defense was even better.
And I love the pass as well, and they just showed it on the scoreboard, and everyone here got a second look at it. Oh, boy. Threw it from on his back. Foster backs out, sends it for Knipple. Hit his last 2 threes. How about a third? And this time he's fouled. You just kind of know sometimes you can watch him and see that he's on a roll. The shot comes quickly, it comes purely, and it's going straight through that nylon. Puts the Blue Devils up 52-23. He can make it a 30-point game at the line.
It's an 11-0 avalanche over the last 80 seconds. The Blue Devils have hit each of their last 4 shots from the field. 3 threes from Knipple, and then that dunk from Cooper Flag. And now Kahn sizing up the free throw. On the way. Got it. So he's quickly into double figures. 13 now for Kahn Knipple. Make it 14 with the free throw. Arizona State can't inbound it. Just having a hard time in backcourt. They throw it away. Malawach has it. Proctor looking to add to this 30-point lead. It's Knipple back for Tyrese. He'll take the 3. They are coming from everywhere.
Took a while to get started from three-point land, but here in the second half, they've knocked down a few.
A 90-second, 15-0 run, and they have broken it wide open here at Cameron.
4 out of 5 from beyond the arc in this half.
On the left, Mason. Arizona State shell shocks. Jihad staring down Cooper Flag, tries to drive him, goes inside. Malawach swatted it away, but a foul was called. Cooper goes down to the deck. He's back to his feet. And we've got a timeout. 15:23 to go. Duke rolling up 56-23.
Are you ready to show your Duke pride wherever you go? Visit shop.duke.edu, your one-stop online store for all things Duke. From the latest apparel to must-have accessories, Duke University Stores has it all. Whether you're a student, alumni, or fan, shop.duke.edu has something for everyone. Get your hands on exclusive Duke gear today. Shop conveniently online at shop.duke.edu, where real Duke fans shop.
Duke plays here.
Flying in, reverses it, up and in for 2.
This is the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield.
You can always say good morning, but when you're about to enjoy McDonald's breakfast, you say good morning.
Now, get 2 sausage burritos, hash browns, and a medium hot coffee for just $5 at participating McDonald's.
You tailgate. When you've got crispy chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits from Bojangles, your tailgate is better than great. It's legendary. Head to Bojangles and order your tailgate box with boldly seasoned chicken, fixins, biscuits, and legendary iced tea today. It's Bo time.
Enjoying the game, but not the drink being spilled down your back or the foam finger poking you in the face? Well, head to the concession stand, grab a Lindy's Italian Ice, and take a 6-ounce vacation. A 6-ounce cup of lemon Italian Ice will make you feel like you're swaying in a hammock, and the only thing in your face is a cool, salty breeze. That ought to have you refreshed. Now get your head back in the game and start belting out blue and white with the youthful exuberance of the freshman behind you. Yes, the same one that keeps spilling his drink down your back. Lindy's Italian Ice. Have an ice day.
Waiting, bounce pass up top, nearly stolen by Proctor. They go to the deck, it is. Now the hit ahead for flag behind the defense to throw it down. What a theft. And then Thunder at the other end, 49-23. Pretty spectacular assist mixed in as well. Tyrese Proctor doing a little bit of everything. Our defensive play of the game is presented by Old Dominion Freight Line. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to be the official freight line carrier of Duke Athletics. 15-0 the run over the last 2 minutes and 2 seconds. An absolute avalanche, and it's opened up a 33-point lead for John Shire's group. 56-23. I know they beat Lincoln by 50 points, but given the quality of the competition tonight, Arizona State and the talented freshman class they have, this is awfully impressive. As the Blue Devils have a 33-point lead here at home.
No question, and we can highlight any number of great plays or statistics. Certainly, the Blue Devils are starting to rack up some pretty impressive things in this contest. Looking right now, though, just that one thing, since we just heard that last play, points off of turnovers. They've outscored Arizona State 16-2. That's off of forcing 13 turnovers, and that was certainly one of the classics a couple moments ago with Tyrese on that steal and feet ahead to Cooper for the dunk. So good defensive sequences throughout this contest, and particularly right now during this, what is it now, 15-0 run. Yeah.
John, they have 5 more rebounds than Arizona State has points. Duke has 28 rebounds. On the offensive glass, they have 6. And you think about it, pick 2, right? You could go with Knipple and Proctor, or Knipple and Foster. Combine the two, and they're outscoring Arizona State all by themselves.
Yeah, it's been tough for Arizona State to find points. I mean, they've made 8 baskets total in this game, playing about 20, almost 25 minutes now.
Out of the timeout, Jihad at the free throw line. He's made a living there tonight. Now 6 out of 7. 6 of his 11 points have come at the free throw line. He's their leading scorer. Second attempt on the way. Whistle. I think we're going to get a lane violation. Yep. As he stepped inside, did Quaintance, so the free throw was good, but they wave it off. 56-24, 15-23 to go. Set the 5 on the floor for you. Mason Gillis is back out there, as is Sion James. Malik Brown, Con Knipple, and Tyrese Proctor. Knipple spinning at the top of the key. To the right, there's James. Back for Tyrese up top. Knipple loose on the right. 3 threes in the half, and now 4. He is just stacking one on top of another, and it's 59-24.
I mean, that's obviously what you call feeling it. The teammates know it as well. They're feeding him.
Jihad now. Into the paint, Quaintance knocked loose by Brown. It will stay on this end of the floor. Do some quick math. 35 is the margin. That's the largest lead of the night, 59-24. And it has been a 22-3 ambush since they came out of the locker room. 5 of the 7 makes from the field for the Blue Devils have been from 3. Off the inbound, Quaintance gets it down low, finishes over Gillis, and he'll be rewarded with a free throw as well, as Mason got caught underneath the hoop. For Quaintance, he's now into double figures with 10. So Jihad has 11, Quaintance has 10. The rest of the team for Arizona State has combined for 5.
And overall, the shooting remains around 25% from the field, 9 out of 36.
Quaintance rattles home the free throw. He's got 11, 59-27. 14:50 to go. Proctor racing across midcourt. Where's Kahn hanging out the top of the key? Now he cuts to the hoop in the paint. Up top, Brown right back to Tyrese. Off of a screen, Kahn on the right. Instead, he goes to the left, and Gillis can shoot it pretty well himself. Mason Gillis knocks down a deep one. The Blue Devils are now 6 of 7 from 3 in the second half, and it's 62-27.
The defense was all shaded to Kahn's side of the floor, and that left Gillis' side of the floor wide open for him to take an uncontested look.
Nunez on the drive, got it to Jihad. James defending him, tries to back him down, steps through, forced it up, missed it. Rebound fought for Proctor, ripped it away from Quaintance, and now he wants to run. 1-on-5, going to wait for help. It's Gillis, a ball fake, a drive, got inside, kicks to the right. James into the corner, Knipple. Oh, it's short. And they volleyball the rebound. It came to Brown. Kahn gets it inside and lays it in off the left.
Good rebound by Brown and a quick thought to dish it off to Knipple to his left for the easy finish.
64-27. On the drive, Nunez got it on James, got it blocked, but he's fouled and will shoot two. Let's see who they tag it on. It'll be on Sion, and that'll be his second. And Nunez will go to the line looking for his first points of the night. Good luck picking out the player of the game tonight. Knipple has arrived on the scene with 19 now.
That's your job.
He's also got 5 rebounds and 4 assists. The Blue Devils with 16 assists on their 24 makes, by the way. And here's Nunez at the line, shooting a pair. The left-handed free throw shooter gets the first. Only took 6 a year ago when he played at Ole Miss, made 4 of them. As we see Caleb Foster come back into the game, Knipple get a breather. Here comes Darren Harris, and that's one thing I was thinking about. As good as everyone has been tonight in a Blue Devil uniform, these guys are coming off the bench fresh. They're getting long spells on the bench as John Shire's group is so deep this year.
They sure are, and you can keep pushing the pace like they are when you're fresh like this. And so up 64 right now to 29, and you're talking about the assists. That ratio has been exceptional here in the second half with 8 assists on the 9 baskets that Duke's made in this half alone.
64-29, 13:37 to go. James will bring it up. Darren Harris is back out there. Gillis, Brown, and Foster as well. James on the drive into the paint, got airborne, bounces one to the right. Gillis thought about a 3 up top. It comes for Darren Harris. They work it around the perimeter for Caleb in front of the Blue Devil bench. Whips it to the right. Harris can shoot as well. Rattled around, came out, and the rebound for Arizona State and Quaintance. In transition, trying to beat the defense down the floor, Sandon Kanad. Wheels around to the right. Gillis right in his hip pocket. Backs out near midcourt. Waits for help. It comes in the form of Mason. 12 to shoot. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Mason, defended by Brown, picked up the dribble. He's in trouble. 7 to shoot. Gets into the hands of Miller. Tough 2. Got it to go with the left elbow. His first field goal of the night makes it 64-31. Caleb across midcourt. Will organize things, working at the center circle. Finds Gillis off of a curl, into the paint. Mason got to the right block, kicked it up top. Caleb, a ball faking a drive. Got by Mason, wheeling in the paint, put it up, and didn't get the roll. The rebound fought for. Brown has it, saved it, but it came off the leg of Caleb Foster and into the arms of Arizona State, and now a bobbled ball. They say no double dribble because he didn't have it cleanly, but Arizona State still might turn it over in front of their own bench. Ali able to come up with it at the free throw line, a fadeaway that wouldn't go. Awkward looking possession, and here comes the Blue Devils up 64-31. 12-10 to go. Caleb at the top of the key. Lobs it for Brown, catches, kicks to the left. Gillis, and now James. He'll take a 3. That's another one. It's their 7th of the half and 9th of the night. And the first field goal for Sion James makes it 67-31.
5 different guys now have knocked in 3-point shots from this lineup.
And the percentage from 3 that wasn't great earlier is now 43%, 9 of 21. Inside it goes. Quaintance couldn't catch it. Knocked loose by Gillis. Able to get it back as Quaintance. Up top it comes. 3-ball on the way and good out of the hands of Josan Sandin. His first field goal, 67-34 with 11.5 minutes to go. James to the right. Harris and now Gillis to the top of the key off of a screen. Gillis probing to the right. There's Harris. He'll drive, go inside, put it up with blocking foul. And Darren Harris will shoot 2 when we come back. 11:23 to go. Duke rolling up 67-34.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
With all these new winners at the North Carolina Education Lottery Winners Club, we need to decide who's in charge.
We need a top prize winner.
We need someone who's good with words, like us crossword winners.
If elected leader, I will extend the hours during which all winners can use the diamond-encrusted hot tub.
Yes! New scratch-offs mean new winners. This month's tickets are packed with $370 million in total prizes. The Winners Club awaits. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning range from 1 in 3.04 to 4.31. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Oh my goodness! FanDuel Sports Network is your new home for your home teams. That's what I'm talking about! Watch all the big hits. Oh, mercy! Big shots. What a dime! Big goals. He scores! All in one place. Are you kidding me? For coverage of Blue Devils athletics, the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Charlotte Hornets, visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com today and watch all season long.
Back inside Cameron Indoor Stadium, 11:23 to go. The Blue Devils up by 33, 67-34. Coming up, not that too far down the road. In December, we'll get going with Inside Duke Basketball, Duke All Access with head coach Jon Scheyer. Comes your way Sundays at noon on ABC 11 when we get to December. And don't forget the ABC 11 mobile app is your ticket to Duke Basketball highlights. And the latest from the First Alert forecast, just tap the app and make it your own from ABC 11. Eyewitness News. See, I threw it back in the throwback machine there. Inside Duke Basketball. It's got to modernize things. Duke All Access with head coach Jon Scheyer. Speaking of things that are maybe a little bit older but still doing well in the present, shout out to Robbie Church and the Duke Women's Soccer program. Clinched the ACC regular season title tonight. Number 1 Duke won at number 2 Wake Forest 2-0, I think they say in that world. Of course, for those that maybe don't follow the women's soccer program too closely, this is the final season for the legendary head coach of the Blue Devils. And John, they've got as good a chance as any to go out in grand style for the national championship.
What a season it has been. They had a big win over their rival North Carolina early in the year, and they've beaten. I think they've had one blemish in ACC play. That was a tie.
They had a red card in that game, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Navigated that to get a tie.
Yeah, close as you can get. Yeah. So, and they've got one game left this week. They play Carolina in the final regular season game before going into the postseason. So, we've been following them, and a great year they're having, and looking forward to seeing what they do when you get to the ACC and NCAA tournament time.
Well, the Blue Devils have seen 3 go in double figures tonight. Knipple has 19, 15 since intermission, including 4 threes. He leads the way. Caleb Foster has 11. Tyrese Proctor has 10. Gillis with 7, and Cooper Flagg right on the cusp of double figures. He's got 9. 17 more assists tonight with still 11:23 to go after having 25 against Lincoln. And out of the timeout will be Darren Harris looking for his first points at the free throw line. The freshman out of Herndon, Virginia, hits the first. Of course, the PVI product, St. Paul VI Catholic High School, is where he played his ball, along with Patrick Gungba, who's still a little bit banged up, not playing here tonight. Second free throw, good as well. Of course, Jeremy Roach, some others have come along from PVI over the years.
One of the top high school programs in the country, played actually Cooper Flagg's team for the Prep National Championship last spring.
Trevor Keels hails from there as well. Is off of a curl. Arizona State in possession of 69-34 on the left of 3 is no good, out of the hands of Jihad, and the Blue Devils have the rebound with Brown. Foster will lead the break up 69-34. By the way, Cooper Flagg's team won that championship, if you didn't know. As Gillis sends it over to the right, and Caleb Foster up top, playing catch with Brown. 15 to shoot. Off of a screen set by Brown. Caleb penetrates, got to the right block, spins a couple of times, got rid of it. James, he'll drive into the paint. 7 to shoot, into the corner. Brown a 3. A high arcer that's no good, and the rebound for Jihad. Arizona State trying to run with Freeman, got it ahead to Mason. He saw Malawach behind him, thought better of it. Up top it comes. They'll reset into the corner. Freeman, a ball fake from 3, drives inside, kicks to the left. Miller will launch, wouldn't go, and Malawach had the rebound. Well, Mason 6'2". He saw Malawach behind him and said, nope, I'm not shooting this on that fast break. Meanwhile, at the other end, it's James inside, cross court. What a find to Foster, and he hits a 3.
Caleb knocking down his second 3. He's up to 14 points for the Blue Devils at the 72-34 margin on the scoreboard.
Biggest of the night, 38, as we hit the midway point of the second half. 3-ball for Arizona State wouldn't go out of the hands of Josan Sannon. And the Blue Devils come in transition with James. On the left, it's Malowacz. Back for Sion. He'll jump up at the top of the key. Oh, my goodness. That is a 9th second half three for the Blue Devils, and it is a 41-point lead.
They hit 2 in the first half. They've lit it up here in the second half.
Goodness. At the other end, unable to answer his jihad, and Malowacz engulfs the rebound, his 11th of the night. A chance to add to a 41-point lead. It is 38-13 since intermission. Gillis for Foster. Caleb will launch. Why not? A deep three off the wing on the right. And Caleb has 17. There's no defense for that. 10 out of 14 from deep. 10 of the 13 makes have been from distance as Miller can't hit a runner inside and Malowacz another rebound. Who wants the three this time? Gillis at the top of the key. You want to call your shot, John? It's Caleb again. Off the left. This one was offline, and the rebound for Arizona State. You felt like it was going in, though. By the way, this is another 11-0 push. Mason goes inside, scooped it to the baseline. Miller kicks up top. Freeman will take the three and hit it. B.J. Freeman with his first field goal. And it's 78-37. Just your ho-hum 41 points in 11.5 minutes here in the second half for Jon Scheyer's group. Foster on the right, between the legs, split a double team, got inside, kicks to the left. James will launch. That won't go. Offensive rebound, Gillis, and a foul on Arizona State. We'll see who it's on. It's on Mason, and that'll be his first. And inbounding on the baseline to our left will be the Blue Devils as we see Harris come back in alongside Isaiah Evans. Malowacz and Caleb Foster will leave. James Brown and Gillis will all stay. It was a 16-point game at halftime. Obviously, things have gotten decidedly more out of hand here in the second half. It's 78-37 right now. James to inbound. Looking up top, finds Harris on the right. And now Evans has it. Thought about a deep one, a ball fake. Got a drive on Quaintance to the right. Harris will take it. And another three rains down. 11 of 17 here in the second half from deep.
The Blue Devils have scored more points in the first 12 minutes of this half than they did the whole 20 minutes of the first half.
Inside, stepping out of bounds is Phillips for Arizona State. They turn it over. John, to give some context to what we're watching, it's 81-37. The Blue Devils have hit 11 threes here in the second half. Arizona State has 12 field goals for the whole game.
For the game, yeah. It's certainly the explosion of threes here has just completely dominated the run of play for the Blue Devils in this second half and from several different guys.
And a chance to add to a 44-point lead. Brown for James. On the left, he'll drive. Up top, Gillis is open. A ball fake, drives, kicks to the left. James will launch. In again. Stack them up. That's 12.
In the half.
Just in the
12 for 18 in this half from three.
And there's a rare answer from Arizona State. It comes from Freeman off the right from distance, 84-40. At halftime, I didn't think the Blue Devils were going to get to the century mark. They very well might. It's 84-40 with 7:25 to go. Evans steps through on the baseline, high off the window and in. What a crafty finish. Isaiah Evans has his first field goal.
Yeah, Duke had 37 in the first half. They've scored 47 here in the second half with 7 minutes to go.
Freeman, a crossover. He'll take another three. That won't go in the rebound for Harris. Darren will bring it across. Evans and now Gillis. Top of the key. Gillis wants one. Oh, yeah. Mason Gillis shot 46.8% from three a year ago. That was 6th in the country. And he adds another one to the tally. That's his second of the night. The Blue Devils are now 15 of 30 from deep. And it's 89-40. And now a theft by Harris and a chance to run. He'll take it himself, scoop it up, get the roll. What a reverse finish from Darren Harris. He's got 7, and it's a 51-point lead, 91-40.
He had to go from right to left to reverse the basket to get it around the defender, and he did so expertly.
And now another turnover for Arizona State, a backcourt violation for Nunez. And Isaiah Evans fired up with good reason as he forces yet another turnover. That's 16 for the Sun Devils, and we've got a timeout. 6:19 to go. It's been an absolute avalanche here in the second half. The Blue Devils up 91-40.
For any surface in every season, Continental Tire is the smart choice in tires. From ultra-high performance tires like the Extreme Contact Sport 02 to passenger touring tires to all-terrain light truck tires like the Terrain Content AT, Continental has a tire that gives you confidence no matter the road condition. Whether you're looking for summer, all-season, or winter tires, Continental Tire has something to fit your needs. Visit ContinentalTire.com to find your ideal tire. Continental Tire, proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
The passion, the excitement, the tradition. This is Duke basketball from Learfield.
Whether you're in the market for a new boat or just need service or accessories for an existing boat, turn to Overbee Marine. Now with 2 locations in Kittrell and Lake Gaston, Overbee Marine offers the highest quality of marine products and services, including the latest from Sea Ray, Centurion, Avalon, Bennington, as well as Cobalt boats. Overbee Marine also offers the largest selection of parts in the region, along with full-service facilities at their 2 locations. Stop by or give them a call at 252-586-3593 or online at overbeemarine.com. Overbee Marine. Don't let adventure pass you by.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Gillis for Foster. Caleb will launch. Why not? A deep 3 off the wing on the right. And Caleb has 17. There's no defense for that.
One of the 13 threes the Blue Devils have hit here in this second half to open up a 91-40 lead on Arizona State. Let's check out our in-game stats presented by Steel. Pro-level performance at work and at home. Real Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. At this point, the Blue Devils have 4 players in double figures. Con Knipple leading the way with 19. Caleb Foster with 17, 10 apiece for Gillis and Proctor, and 9 for James and Flagg. They've shot for the game 55%, for this half 69%, and overall from three-point range, which has been the story of this half, they're 13 of 19 for the half, 15 of 30 for the game. So the Blue Devils just rolling here in the second half. They've outscored the Sun Devils 54-19 in this half alone, and they're on another one of those runs, 13-3 over the last 2 minutes right now. Arizona State does have 2 players in double figures with 11 points apiece, Jihad and Acquaintance. And they've had a couple of threes in this half, but they've not been able to match the firepower the Blue Devils have unleashed from the three-point arc here since halftime.
And I think there's also an understanding between both head coaches, John. You correct me if I'm wrong. This is an exhibition game. If this was a regular season game, you might be getting a bunch of, you're trying to work on things right now for both sides. So we're still seeing a lot of the main rotation guys out there with 6:19 to go because you're still trying to figure out what your teams are like. Both coaches talked about that coming in. They want to see what they're getting into as they go into the regular season. John Shire did tell us in the pregame show, look, you're not going to see a bunch of what our set play calls would be because you don't want to give Maine or anybody a peek at that sort of stuff. But you definitely want to get guys some run. And we've seen that tonight, and it has come in waves, particularly here in the second half. As John told you, the shooting has been remarkable. Yeah, we were talking about it in the timeout. I mean, just to give context, not to rub salt in the Arizona State wound, but if the Blue Devils didn't score in the first half, they'd still be up by 14 right now.
That's true. It's just been a tremendous second half. And we're talking about the offensive numbers, but the defense has been equally impressive. Yep. I mean, they've held ASU to 19 points in this half and just 6 out of 20 from the floor.
Well, look at the points off turnovers now. It's 24-2 and 17-0 the fast break points in favor of the Blue Devils. Isaiah Evans looking to add to the tally. How about a spin, a scoop? He got it blocked on the way up. They say cleanly by Ali. And here comes Arizona State. Coming up on the final 6 minutes now, 91-40. Blue Devils have gone zone, it looks like, defensively. Another thing you can work on is Quaintance finds someone on the baseline, and the scoop for Freeman left it short. And the rebound for Gillis. That confused Arizona State as well. Here comes Evans on the right. A crossover. How about a three? Wow! A high release point, and it's 94-40.
It's hard to believe the confidence with which everybody on this team is shooting from beyond the arc right now.
Mason sends it to the right. Freeman trapped in the corner, throws it cross court to nobody. Darren Harris out of there with the theft. 11th steal tonight. And for Arizona State, that's their 19th turnover. Chance to add to a 54-point lead. Just over 5 minutes to go. A screen from Brown. James a drive into the paint. Lefty scoop. That's two more. Sion James into double figures. He has 11. And it's a 12-0 push. 18-3 of the last 3 minutes and change. They've outscored them by 40 here in the second half. 59-19. Inside, Quaintance faces at the left elbow. Brown might have gotten the piece. He missed it badly. The rebound for Gillis. And now the Blue Devils will work it up a little more deliberately. Already 5 in double figures. Flag and Malawach right on the cusp. Although they might be done for the night as Harris has it on the right. A baseline drive. Waits for the trailer. Gillis has it now. He'll drive inside. A hop step. 2 defenders go flying by. He missed the bunny. And the rebound for Mason. Trying to beat everybody down the floor. Drive. Scoops. Left it short. Heady play by James. I think Mason was worried about the shot blocker. And James just kind of let him go. And then Mason couldn't get it above the rim. As we approach 4 minutes to play. Here's Evans into the paint, crossing over, spinning, fading away. Left it short. And the rebound for Ali. On the drive, Ali got into the paint. Behind the back feed for a two-hand stump from Phillips. His first field goal makes it 96-42. Nifty assist as well. Just the 9th of the night for Arizona State. Blue Devils have 24. James going to work some clock. 3.5 minutes to go. A screen from Brown. Working his way inside. Lefty finish off the right side. James showing you why he averaged 14 points a year ago at Tulane. 107 career starts in the experience on full display. 98-42. A bounce pass to left for Quaintance. Mason in the paint puts it up and scores off the right side. His first points of the second half, just 4 tonight for him in total. The transfer from Missouri State, who averaged nearly 18 a year ago. 98-44, 3 minutes to go. James on the drive, got into the paint, kicks to the left. Evans a ball fake. He drives, spins, kicks for James. Plenty of time, 12 to shoot. Gillis up top, thought about it. To the right, Harris, he'll take a deep one. That's too strong, and the rebound for Freeman. On the offensive end, Freeman going to work. A little bit too much body contact from Isaiah Evans. And that's going to chase us to our final timeout. 2:41 to go. Duke rolling up 98-44.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Emily Neal's 70-inch TV. Because after watching her second-grade students yell at each other for hours, there's nothing Emily enjoys more than watching super rich housewives also yell at each other. Why? Because those women are not her responsibility. And that's why her TV is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
It's time to review the top 3 highlights of the day. I'm joined as always by my co-anchor Snoop.
Hey, what up, Doe?
Snoop, number 1 has to be getting the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence at T-Mobile.
Yeah, you should hustle down to T-Mobile like a dog chasing a squirrel, chasing a nut.
Nice analogy, Snoop. Dogs do love to chase squirrels.
And squirrels love to chase those nuts.
On to highlight number 2, with T-Mobile, families can save 20% every month versus the other big guys.
That is very impressive. You know, y'all can take some of those savings and buy some Snoop merchandise.
That's exactly what I'm planning on doing with my savings, Snoop. Now, take it away, Snoop.
Head to T-Mobile.com and get the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on them. Now drop that jingle.
24-month bill credit is eligible trade-in on Go 5G Next. Well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 connection charge. Cancel entire account before receiving 24 bill credits and credit stop and balance on required finance agreement too. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See how you can save versus the other big guys at T-Mobile.com/switch. Apple Intelligence coming fall 2024.
Back inside Cameron Indoor Stadium, 2:41 to go. In this one, the Blue Devils roll it up 98-44. Blue Devil basketball is brought to you in part by Coca-Cola. Tackle game day with a great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. David Shoemate alongside John Roth, John Rose, our producer and engineer back inside our network studios. Luke Hallett. The Blue Devils had plenty of hype. A lot of it centered around Cooper Flagg, the talented freshman coming into the season. And John, I don't think what we've seen in the preseason has done anything to slow that down. In fact, it might have amplified it.
You're absolutely right. I like what Bobby Hurley actually said in pregame about him. Like everybody's talking about him as a great player, and he's no one-trick pony. He does all kinds of things, and we've seen that in the 2 exhibition games that Duke has played so far. We've seen the scoring, but we've also seen the passing, the defense, the presence on the court, and helping his teammates, finding them, helping them become better as well. So he's just a guy who's going to be an integral part of whatever Duke does this year. And
I think tonight we see his impact. Obviously, he only has 9 points after having 22 against Lincoln. But when you try to slow him down, there's so many other weapons that can get involved. And, I mean, we've seen the threes coming from just about everywhere tonight. 16 of 32 after they went 15 of 37 against Lincoln. I'm sure Maine is looking at this going, oh, no. They got 8 days to get ready. 98-44. That's the regular season opener for the Blue Devils. The bench starting to empty out. Spencer Hubbard's out there. We see Cameron Sheffield, the transfer that comes over from Rice, and Neil Begovich, the graduate student, nearly a theft by Isaiah Evans. He's still out there with Harris as well, as a 3 off the left is good. Out of the hands that time of Sannon. He's got 6, and now Hubbard brings it across to the delight of the Cameron Crazies. 98-47. On the left, Harris, a clean look from 3, and you know how that goes.
That puts the Blue Devils over 100 for the game, 101-47.
Gives them 6 in double figures now as Harris has 10. Whistles, and we're going to get a stoppage of play, a little bit of moisture on the Coach K Court logo, and an opportunity for Arizona State to get some subs into the game, including the son of the head coach, Bobby Hurley Jr., senior guard, 6'1", out of Scottsdale, Arizona. It was funny, he did an interview before they came out here talking to their local media at Arizona State. His mannerisms, he's a dead ringer for his dad.
He's wearing the same jersey his dad wore at Duke, number 11.
And now nearly a theft by Evans. As they work it over to the right, the entire Hurley family's in attendance here tonight, by the way, as they get it inside, and now back up top. A 3 ball is up and no good. And the rebound for Begovich.
Wife Leslie, daughters Cameron and Sydney.
As Evans gives it for Harris. An open driving lane, goes to the rim, got it blocked. It came to Begovich, out to Sheffield. Thought about a 3. Instead, he'll drive into the paint, put it up, and he will shoot free throws. As the foul will be on Gardner. That's his first. Cameron Sheffield, I'm sure just happy to be back out on the floor. Missed all of last year with a foot injury. And now he'll go to the line for a pair in a 101-47 game with 1:36 to go. And someone for Arizona State was having a wristband on. I think that was Jordan Williams. They asked him to take it off. And now we're ready to go. 2 free throws coming for Sheffield. The Blue Devils have done a nice job with the charity stripe tonight. Haven't been there a ton, 10 out of 12. They made all 5 of them here in the second half. And that is my fault. It was the first one too strong.
Okay.
I'll wear that.
That's okay.
I don't think it's
better now than some other game.
Second attempts. Too strong as well. Begovich taps the offensive rebound back to Harris. A fresh 20, and Evans can't hit a high 3 off the left, and the rebound for Williams in Arizona State. Just waiting on the final margin now with 90 seconds to go. Bobby Hurley emptying out his bench, as we told you. We see Bryson Long out there for the first time. A drive on the right is Sannon, and a foul is going to be called on the Blue Devils. That'll be on Spencer Hubbard. Not a popular call here, Cameron. It was a foul, but the Crazies don't like number 55 being whistled for anything that could be perceived as negative. Very protective of the graduate student out of Los Angeles. And with 78 seconds to go, Arizona State with a fresh 20. They lob it into the hands of Gardner, knocked out of his hands by Hubbard. 10 to shoot. On the left, Sannon, nearly stolen by Hubbard. Finally able to get it back with 4 to shoot. In a world of trouble, cross-court, Long a 3. Too strong, the rebound for Evans. Final minute now, and Spencer Hub will bring it across. You know who the crazies want to shoot it. Spencer's got it, thought about it, looking for space. Drives Gardner, caught right by him to lay it in. I'm going to let the crazies let you know what they think about that. 103-47, 38 seconds to go. Gardner with Hubbard on his hip pocket. Tough two. High arcer that wouldn't go, and the rebound for Begovic. About a second differential shot clock to game clock, so the Blue Devils will have an opportunity if they want to shoot one more time, although I see the head coach telling his team to stay back near midcourt. I don't know if they will shoot. 103-47, 17 seconds to go. Duke put up 66 here in the second half as Hubbard penetrates, sends it to the left of Begovic. Final 10 seconds now. Outscored Arizona State by 40 here in the second half. They're going to win it by 56 as we get the shot clock violation with less than a second to go. And Arizona State will have to inbound. The officials might just say this is it. Yep, game's over. Exhibition game. Good decision. Probably wouldn't do that in the regular season, but that'll do it. 103-47, the final score as the Blue Devils roll by 56 over Arizona State. As we told you, 6 in double figures led by Knipple. He had 19. 17 for Caleb Foster, 13 for Sion James, 10 apiece for Gillis, Proctor, and Darren Harris, and the leading rebounder was Malawach. He had 12. Very impressive. 103-47, the final score. Our postgame show is headed your way next.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Duke Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
You're listening to Duke Basketball on the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield.
At your job, do you ever have to deal with a nose roller? How about a snub pulley? Well, if you're installing a new conveyor belt system, dealing with the different components can sound like you're speaking a foreign language. Luckily, you've got a team ready to help. Grainger's technical product specialists are fluent in maintenance, repair, and operations. So whenever you want to talk shop, just reach out. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
All supplies last.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
On the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to the Duke Locker Room Report. Our exclusive coverage of today's game has been brought to you by Coca-Cola. Crisp, refreshing, and irresistibly tasty. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide. Reed's Jewelers, your home for fine Swiss timepieces, beautiful diamonds, and the world's most luxurious jewelry brands. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments. By Continental Tire, the exclusive tire of the Blue Devils. Find the right tire for your vehicle at Continental Tire. ContinentalTire.com. Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. By the Hilton Garden Inn, your home base near Duke University. By Duke Health, be a game changer. The Duke team is pioneering the future of healthcare for communities in the Triangle and beyond. Discover what's possible at careers.dukehealth.org. And by the Washington Duke Inn, honoring tradition over trend for over 30 years. Now, inside the Learfield Network studios, here's Kyle Schassberger.
Luke Hallett filling in for Kyle Schassberger today, 103-47. Duke dominates Arizona State, outscoring them 66-26 in the second half. Let's send you back now to the voice of the Blue Devils, David Shumate. David, what a performance. The final preseason tune-up for Duke today. Just an all-around suffocating effort.
Yeah, the defense was outstanding. That was really the story of the night. I mean, we'll talk about the three-point shooting, 17-34, 15-23 in the second half. Obviously, no slouch there, but only allowing 16 made shots all night for Arizona State. They only had 2 in double figures. Their leading scorers had 11. That was it, as they held Arizona State to 28% shooting, 25% from 3. And Arizona State got 9 of their 47 at the free throw line. The Blue Devils dominated things statistically as we start to pour over our post-game stats. They're brought to you by Steel. Pro-level performance at work and at home. Right now, save $50 on the BGA 57 battery blower. Real Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. David Shumate with you from the Crow's Nest. We'll head down and hear from head coach Jon Scheyer just as soon as he's ready. But as we said, let's take a look at these stats. 6 in double figures led by Con Knipple. He had 19. And a reminder, 15 of those came after halftime. He didn't have a 3 in the first half. He had 4 in the second half, 6 of 11 shooting overall. Also had 4 assists and 2 steals in this one. It was a 17-point night for Caleb Foster. He had 9 at intermission to lead the way. Added 8 more in the second stanza. Had 3 threes on the evening. 3 assists without a turnover. Also had 2 steals. 13-point night for Sion James. 5 of 7. 3 of 4 from outside. 3 assists and a steal for him. You're noticing a theme. 3 had 10. Tyrese Proctor. 4 of 6 from the field. 2 of 3 from outside. 3 assists and a steal. No turnovers for him. Gillis also had 10. 4 of 6. 2 threes. 4 assists. No turnovers. And also a 10-point night for Darren Harris, 3 of 7, 2 threes, and he had 3 steals as well. Cooper Flagg was right on the cusp. He had 9 points to go along with 3 assists and no turnovers as he made 3 of 9 from the field here tonight. It was an 8-point night for Kaman Malawach, 4 of 7 from the field. Also led the way in rebounding with 12, had an assist, a steal, and credited officially with 2 blocks. Felt like he had a couple more as the Blue Devils rolled by 56, and it's time now to head down to the Duke locker room for our post-game interview with head coach Jon Scheyer. It's brought to you by Continental Tire, the exclusive tire of the Blue Devils. Find the right tire for your vehicle at ContinentalTire.com. Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. And here's Jon.
And as you said, David, a 103-47 final, and quite an impressive performance by you guys here.
Well, you know what? I thought we played really hard. I thought we competed. I love some of the unselfish plays we had, and long way to go. Lots to learn from also. But I like the competitive nature that we had.
Did you like the defensive play you had for most of the night? It seems like you had some sequences in there where it was just about impossible for them to score.
It was improved. Yeah, I thought it was improved from the last game. Each game is different, right? They're playing 2 bigs a lot of the time, so it presents a challenge on the boards. They don't necessarily have the shooting, if that's the case. And so I thought our guys did a good job. We try to treat it like a real game, John, in terms of the scouting report and being ready. I thought our guys really executed it, did a good job with it. And then a big key I thought was rebounding. I haven't even seen the final yet, but to out-rebound them by 16, that to me was a big key.
You had an exhibition game last weekend. You had one this weekend. What were maybe some of the things that you saw last weekend that you definitely wanted to work on coming into this weekend?
Well, our defense, we've spent a lot of time working more, on our defense with the physicality without fouling, the communication, and just the next level besides just scoring the ball and seeing some different things. They try to post us. We're not a big posting team, so we don't see that a lot in practice. I have to watch the film, but I thought we did a pretty good job. And offensively, we try not to call too much, so just working on our flow, how to continue to play after the initial defense stops us. And I thought that was improved tonight, John.
offense certainly looks pretty good when you knock down as many three-point shots as you did, particularly in the second half. Looks like it was, 15 out of 23 in the second half alone, and so many different guys were hitting them. That kind of has a way of coloring what your offense looks like when you hit that many.
Well, a big thing for us in the offseason was to go out and get competitors in shooting, and I think that showed. And with our team, it can be a different guy each night, and I think that's part of the strength of our team, John, is multiple guys can shoot, multiple guys can make plays. And as long as we stay unselfish, as long as we, make the best play at that moment, not chasing stats and natural things that can come into your mind, I think this group has shown they're about the team and they're about making the right play.
You mentioned initially about some of the connections you guys have, plays on the floor and helping each other, and it seemed like one play maybe might have been typical of it. Tyrese had that steal and threw the ball ahead lying on his back, and Cooper caught and went in for the fast break dunk. It seems like that was an excellent play and all the way around from the offense to the defense.
John, it's been a summer and preseason. We've really talked about those plays and what game changers they can be, and sacrificing, putting your body on the line, sacrificing, playing defense, rebounding, blocking out, anything, all the plays that don't go on SportsCenter or may not be on Twitter highlights, or that play is going to probably be on there because of just the pass and the dunk. But I see that more from this group with what we've done, and that's what it takes to win big. And so again, long way to go. We're 0-0. This doesn't count for anything. 0-0. I do think it's a great lesson for us on just how good we can play together when we're all connected and competing, and good things can happen.
The next time we talk, there will be a number on that. It won't be 0-0 anymore. But before we let you go, just how about one thought on just overall this night, bringing Bobby Hurley back and then also doing it to the benefit of the Duke Children's Hospital and having a big evening around this game?
Well, I've always been a huge Bobby Hurley fan ever since I've been young. I mean, just what he's has represented, his impact on Duke and Duke basketball. There's never going to be anything else like it as far as I'm concerned. And just to share this moment with him, bring him back, raise money for the Duke Children's Hospital, to have Coach K back here. He's the one that started all, man. So for me to be out there with Coach K and Bobby Hurley, if you told me that as a little kid, I would be there with those two guys, I'll tell you, you're crazy, And so that was a special moment, and really proud of the connection our program has had with the Duke Children's Hospital.
I know everybody out there was glad you could get that done and have this big night. And so thank you for joining us. Thanks for getting that done. We appreciate it. We'll look forward to seeing you after the season opener next week.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Okay, David.
All right, John, thank you very much as the Blue Devils win it tonight. 103-47, the final score. We'll take a break. Have more from Cameron in just a moment.
Texting while driving takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. That's like driving the length of a basketball court 3 times with your eyes closed. Research shows that you are 3 times more likely to get into an accident when distracted by a cell phone while driving. I'm joining Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agents to urge you and your families to put down your phone. Let's have a hands-free NC. Brought to you by Trusted Choice Independent Insurance Agents of North Carolina. Learn more at trustedchoice.com/Go Duke.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
Are we still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown Bar District.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up, home. Drop off downtown Bar District.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
Duke plays here.
Flying in, reverses it, up and in for 2.
This is the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield.
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Now, for only $5, get 2 sausage burritos, hash browns, and a small hot coffee. Order ahead on the app, and your $5 breakfast is ready when you get here. Price and participation may vary. Single item at regular price. Limited time offer. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
9.
I feel happy. Valero Pay Plus app.
I feel happy. It makes saving
Success now. Use it and start saving automatically.
You just save some money, not too shabby.
I feel happy. I'm in and out real fast.
I feel happy. Now pit stops are a blast.
Download today and get in on the fun. The little people's app, your savings have begun.
Back here inside Cameron Indoor Stadium, where the Blue Devils have beaten Arizona State 103-47. The final score. We'll head back down the locker room here from one of the players in just a little bit, but let's continue to look at some of our post-game stats brought to you by Steel. We gave you some of the individual numbers, look at things collectively. 103 points, obviously. The Blue Devils won the rebounding battle, 47-31. Malowacz leading the way. He had 12 rebounds tonight. A bunch of different guys had 5. Knipple, Brown, and Gillis each with 5. There were 11 offensive rebounds that led to 10 second chance points, 25 assists again. That's what they had against Lincoln. 11 steals tonight. The Blue Devils forced Arizona State into 18 turnovers. Points off of turnovers favor Jon Scheyer's group, 17-0. Points off turns, I should say 26-2. Points on the break were 17-0, favoring Jon Scheyer's group. Everything was lopsided. Points in the paint, 38-14. And off the bench, the margin was 40-22. The defense, big part of the storyline, particularly in that first half. Arizona State only had 16 made shots tonight, 16 of 57, 28%, just 6 of 24 from 3, and 9 of 11 at the line, while the Blue Devils shot 54% for the game, 38 of 71, and hit half of their threes, 17 of 34, including that just barrage that came after halftime when they were 15 of 23 from deep. We were talking about the variety of guys that made threes tonight. 7 different guys made a 3 for the Blue Devils. Leading the way was Knipple with 4, 3 each for Foster and James, 2 apiece for Proctor, Gillis, and Harris, and Evans added 1 on for good measure as the Blue Devils just rolled at home. 103-47 was the final score. We told you that they were 10 of 14 at the line in this one. And a reminder, the Food Line is the proud sponsor of the Score to Get More program. Last year alone, a total of 30,000 meals were donated to help our neighbors in need. Well, Caleb Foster, we told you, was leading the way at halftime. He had 9 at intermission. For the night, he had 17, and he's standing by with John Roth.
Thanks a lot, David. And first of all, what a night here. Not just the crowd and Bobby Hurley coming back and the Duke Children's Hospital, but your team seemed like it was on a pretty high level most of the evening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it was great. This is something that we look forward to, and now we got the dub. We got to move on. A big week of practice ahead.
What were a couple things you guys wanted to either improve or clean up after your first exhibition game coming into this exhibition game last week?
Definitely defense and rebounding. You know, that's a big emphasis for our team, and we worked really hard. With a couple of practices we had in between the exhibition games on that, and it was a big emphasis coming into this game today.
It seems like defense overall is something you want to be part of your identity around this whole team as the year goes on. Every time I've been to practice, it seems like you work a lot on every aspect of your defense. How do you feel this team's coming along on the defensive end?
Yeah, I mean, defense is something that Coach strides in. It's something that he wanted to dominate and really focus on this year. So I think we're doing a good job. We just got to keep building on it.
Tell us a bit about now the shooting in the second half for all of you guys. There was, I think, 2 threes you guys made in the first half, and then you just kind of unleashed it there in the second half, and everybody was knocking them down. Now you hit a couple in a row. Con hit 3 or 4 in a row. 7 different guys hit threes. Like, what's it like when you kind of get on a roll like that from beyond the arc?
The first half, Coach told us, and I feel like we were getting really good shots, really open shots. They just weren't falling, and we worked really hard each and every day on our shooting. So Coach just told us to keep shooting and take it with confidence, and they started falling second half.
Does that almost become like infectious or contagious when one guy starts hitting a couple and everybody now just kind of feels like they're going to go in?
For sure, man. We work so hard on this. It's just like you don't even think about it.
And tell us a little bit about now your game as we look forward to the start of the regular season. Now, you had to miss the last part of last year, I think the last 9 games because of an injury. How did that fuel you in the offseason, and how do you feel getting ready to get this season started based on the way last year ended and starting anew now?
I'm extremely excited. It definitely hurt to be out last season, but I'm back and I'm better. I feel really good, and I'm in a leadership role. I feel good about our team. I'm excited to get going.
I'm sure you are. We'll look forward to getting going a week from tomorrow. Thanks a lot for joining us. Good game tonight. Really appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks. That's Caleb Foster down in the locker room. David, that'll do it.
All right, John, thank you very much. Appreciate your work downstairs. And, of course, up here during the flow of the game as the Blue Devils win it going away by 56. Before we go, a quick reminder that your trusted choice independent insurance agents of North Carolina would like to remind you that no text is worth a life. Research shows that over 22% of all teen-involved crashes per year in North Carolina are the result of distracted driving. And when 25% of teens and young adults admit to texting while driving, that fact becomes even more frightening. Let's have a hands-free NC. You can learn more at trustedchoice.com/go Duke. So we look ahead to the start of the regular season. That will come your way a week from Monday night as the Blue Devils welcome Maine here to Cameron Indoor Stadium. Before that, we got a little bit of football programming for you this week. On Tuesday night, we'll be back over at the Washington Duke Inn and Golf Club for the Duke Football Radio Show with head coach Manny Diaz. That will come your way from 7 to 8 o'clock on your local Blue Devil Sports Network affiliate. And then on Saturday, we'll be down in Miami Gardens for Duke and number 5 Miami. That'll be a noon kickoff as the Blue Devils head out on the road. We'll have pregame coverage for you beginning at 11. And then, as I told you, we'll be back here on Monday night, a week from Monday night, November the 4th, as the Blue Devils open up regular season play against Maine, a 7 o'clock tip. And we'll have pregame coverage for you beginning at 5:30. But it's a 56-point win tonight to close out the exhibition portion of the schedule for John Shire's group. They beat Lincoln 107-56, and tonight they take care of business against Arizona State 103-47. A special night as Bobby Hurley returned to Cameron Indoor Stadium, and a lot of money raised for the Duke Children's Hospital, a great cause, and it was just a great evening and a great way to wrap up the preseason slate. And now we look ahead to the start of the regular season a week from Monday night. But that's going to do it here from Cameron. For John Roth downstairs and up here during the course of the game, and our producer and engineer, John Rose. I'm David Shumate. Thanks so much for joining us. Hope you guys enjoy what's left of your weekend. Talk to you on Tuesday from over at the Washington and Golf Club. Stay with us. Luke Hallett's going to take you the rest of the way. He'll take you through the highlights and a quick check of the scoreboard before we say goodnight as the Blue Devils win it by 56, 103-47. Good night from Cameron. We'll talk to you guys on Tuesday.
Blue Devil fans, here's your chance to team up with Duke Basketball in a season-long effort to support Duke Children's Hospital. We're asking 1,000 fans to be Hoops Heroes for the kids at Duke Children's by making a $25 gift to the Charity Stripe 1000 Challenge. Your gift enters you for a chance to win tickets to the Duke UNC game in Cameron Indoor Stadium on February 1st. Give your 25 by texting Hoops Hero to 919-372-4159 and become a Duke Children's Hoops Hero today.
FanDuel Sports Network is your new home for your home teams.
That's what I'm talking about!
Watch all the big hits.
Oh, mercy!
Big shots.
What a dime!
Big goals.
He scores!
All in one place.
Are you kidding me?
For coverage of Blue Devils athletics, the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Charlotte Hornets, visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com today and watch all season long.
You're listening to Duke Basketball on the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield.
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Now, for only $5, get 2 sausage burritos, hash browns, and a small hot coffee. Order ahead on the app, and your $5 breakfast is ready when you get here. Price and participation may vary. Single item at regular price. Limited time offer. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Enjoying the game, but not the drink being spilled down your back or the foam finger poking you in the face? Well, head to the concession stand, grab a Lindy's Italian Ice, and take a 6-ounce vacation. A 6-ounce cup of lemon Italian Ice will make you feel like you're swaying in a hammock, and the only thing in your face is a cool, salty breeze. That ought to have you refreshed. Now get your head back in the game and start belting out blue and white with the youthful exuberance of the freshman behind you. Yes, the same one that keeps spilling his drink down your back. Lindy's Italian Ice. Have an ice day.
Inside Studio 21 in our network studios. Duke, a giant winner over Arizona State today, 103-47. The Blue Devils outscore the Sun Devils 66-26 in the second stanza of play en route to a 103-47 win. What a performance today from Duke. The defense was stifling. They held the Sun Devils to just 16 of 57 from the floor, 28% in total, 6 of 24 from beyond the arc. That Duke defense putting the pressure on ASU, forcing turnovers left and right. 18 Sun Devil turnovers in this one to just 7 for Duke. You listen back to some of the highlights from this contest. Well, Duke, again, they led being at half already by 16 points. In the second half, they really ratcheted up the pressure. Proctor Steele leading to a Cooper Flag dunk.
Waiting, bounce pass up top, nearly stolen by Proctor. They go to the deck. It is. Now the hit ahead for Flag behind the defense to throw it down. What a theft. And then Thunder at the other end, 49-23.
How about some of those threes falling in that second frame? You can't talk about that offensive effort without talking about the threes. 17 of 34 from beyond the arc. What a performance from Duke, and what a performance from Caleb Foster. 17 points, 3 of 5 from downtown.
Meanwhile, at the other end, it's James inside, cross court. What a find to Foster, and he hits a three.
Caleb knocking down his second. Second three, he's up to 14 points for the Blue Devils at the 72-34 mark.
This Duke team was letting them fly from deep, and they were hitting just about everyone, it felt like, in that second half of play. Also a good performance from the freshman Darren Harris. He reached double figures today, 10 points and 2 boards, and of course, he cashes in from beyond the arc.
And now Evans has it. Thought about a deep one, a ball fake, got a drive on Quains to the right. Harris will take it, and another three rains down. 11 of 17 here in the second half from deep.
The Blue Devils have scored more points in the first 12 minutes of this half than they did the whole 20 minutes of the first half.
And you heard that stat from John Roth, and what a stat it was. The Duke offense, it was firing in triples left and right. The defense was its usual stingy self, and it led to a 103-47 win over Arizona State. We'll wrap up the broadcast when we come back. Preview the season opener, the lid lifter at Cameron Indoor Stadium. A 7 p.m. tip-off between the Duke Blue Devils and the Black Bears of Maine. This is Duke basketball from Learfield.
Are you ready to show your Duke pride wherever you go? Visit shop.duke.edu, your one-stop online store for all things Duke. From the latest apparel to must-have accessories, Duke University Stores has it all. Whether you're a student, alumni, or fan, shop.duke.edu has something for everyone. Get your hands on exclusive Duke gear today. Shop conveniently online at shop.duke.edu, where real Duke fans shop.
Hey Duke fans, want to enhance your game day experience? Poetry Finance, official digital banking partner of Duke Athletics, is here to help. With Poetry, managing your finances is a breeze. Just download the Poetry app to discover how Poetry Finance can help you. Poetry Finance, write your own future. Start now. Financial tools for everyone. Let us help you get started at poetryfinance.com. That's poetryfinance.com.
We've called a 60-second local break timeout. Then more Duke basketball. You're listening to the Blue Devil Sports Network from Learfield.
You can always say good morning, but when you're about to enjoy
Arizona State, Bobby Hurley's club, 103-47 for Duke. They knock in 17 three-pointers on 34 attempts, and they dominate the Sun Devils, especially in the second half, led by 16 at the break, and it only went the Blue Devils' way after that, as Duke with a dominant effort in that second frame, getting 36 bench points in that second half alone, shooting 62%, 15 of 23 from the floor in the second half of play, and the Blue Devils ran away from the Sun Devils with a dominant 103-47 victory. Before we break down the Maine Black Bears, football is back in action on the 2nd of November, Saturday, a noon kickoff, 11 a.m. airtime. It'll be in Miami Gardens, Florida Hard Rock Stadium, where the Miami Hurricanes, undefeated on the season, a top 10 team, led by the signal caller Cam Ward, await. Duke looking to try and hand Miami their first loss of the season. So the Hurricanes and the Blue Devils going head-to-head in at Miami Gardens, a noon kickoff for Duke in that contest. Well, the lid lifter in the 2024-25 season Duke looking to try and start the season 1-0 against the Maine Black Bears team that won 15 games a season ago. The Blue Devils, with an effort like today, will be in strong shape to try and do exactly that. Start the season 1-0. What a victory today for Duke in their final regular season and preseason tune-up, 103-47 over Arizona State for our engineer, John Rose, for John Roth, and for the voice of the Blue Devils, David Shoemate. I'm Luke Hallett saying so long. Thanks for joining us. Duke basketball is back on the air 5:30 on the 4th of November against Maine. We'll talk to you all then.
Thank you for listening to Duke Basketball on the Blue Devils Sports Network from Learfield. Our coverage has been brought to you by Coca-Cola. Crisp, refreshing, and irresistibly tasty. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide. Reed's Jewelers, your home for fine Swiss timepieces, beautiful diamonds, and the world's most luxurious jewelry brands. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments. By Continental Tire, the exclusive tire of the Blue Devils. Find the right tire for you.
While he was initially doing it for the money, he's now playing a deadly game with you. I have no interest in your machismo sword fight. Looks like we've been ambushed. They've got us totally surrounded. I guess we've underestimated the Zats this time. Or is it they who have underestimated us? Kick it up a notch and force them. surprised to hear that the once proud Kadonashi has stooped to requesting support from someone outside his circle. I guess you've really gotten under his skin. Tong Yun and Kadonashi are both deadly opponents. Taking both of them on at the same time won't be a walk in the park. So, be sure you keep them apart while you fight. time for us to clean out the Hell's Legions. Get rid of the weaker ones first. Once you've done that, go after Glenn. Once you've got Glenn groveling at your feet, it's all over for the Hell's Legions. But watch out. He's been known to come heavy, so be careful of weapons. It doesn't matter what he does, though. He doesn't stand a chance against you. They'll show him what you're
Damn you!
Dwayne's already heard about you taking out the Hell's Legions. He's finally gathered all his heavy hitters to counter your next move. It's time to take this fight all the way to the hood. Go eliminate his man and drag him out. Dwayne has shown himself. He's only going to listen to what we have to say after he's been beaten into submission. You're in the clear now, and nobody can stop you. Finish him off. Once you've won, we'll have proven our innocence and can finally look towards the light at the end of the tunnel. Well, this is it. So don't screw it.
Touch my group!
Here's some free advice. Get out of this town before you all end up like him.
Yo, get back here! KG, you hear me? KG.
Let's rock and roll.